dark silk, got myself a winner.
Got a black bimmer ready for the party. Rope shaking when I be starting. Revving up all the odds be startling. 4.4 V8 bombarding. Black bimmer, feel my blood simmer. Black bimmer, French Dodge dimmer. Not a silver, got myself a winner. Black bimmer. Black dimmer, feel my blood simmer. Black dimmer, French Dodge dimmer. Not a silver, got myself a winner. Black dimmer, black dimmer, black dimmer, feel my blood simmer. Black dimmer, French Dodge dimmer. Not a silver,
got myself a winner.
Black dimmer,
black dimmer.
You will never find them. I'm gazing upon your presence. You're beautiful as a blessing. Taking this shit for granted and never learning the lessons. I've been sitting, waiting patiently, guessing that they be testing. Bet they hope I catch a case, matching fingerprints to the weapon, and end it all with a bang. There's a hole inside of my head. I wonder if my memories will I ever forget. I've been searching for a reason, a purpose for this again. My mental fighting with my heart, and I don't know who's gonna win. Yeah.
Who's this?
This is Vinny.
Vinny, what happened?
Well,
Did we get straightened out?
Oh, we had a problem. I mean, we tried to do everything we could.
What do you mean?
Well, you know what I mean. He's gone. And we couldn't do nothing about it. That's it.
What do you mean?
He's gone. He's gone.
Rolling solo on my lone wolf shit. Catching Marco Polo, eyes closed, drip the whole clip. Posted in the same spots that I always be. Pepperland Ranch and my castle single story. See, I've always had the same problem with authority. Plus some browners add me to the grooming list of minorities, huh? Say rich, come around here, can't afford to breathe. Swinging with gorillas in that blacked out Taurus G. Just keep me blazing, spit amazing and we all good. Got goblins up in mind, don't know who's up in y'all hood. It's all coming down when I blow out just like you all should. The big bad wolf barking pussies up the tall wood. Then I huff and I puff and I blow a whole pound. Say enough is enough, then I burn it to the ground. Have some cuffs for my cuffs, they know I'm not fucking round. All you gang niggas, bang bang, don't make a sound.
Champagne wishes, me and 40 white bitches. Me and Trey was in the city, think we playing for the host. Rapping in the bands back in 2010, way before Kanye. All my fantasies were dark, plus I'm twisting up the usual. My shawty, she look beautiful, but I don't call her beautiful. She hear that shit too much from niggas on the regular. Don't play me like I'm regular. By the time this shit register, bitch, I don't wanna fuck. Oh, you dead already. Tom and Jerry, these niggas pussy, these hoes petty. Summertime, still in a hoodie, but y'all don't sweat it. What that mouth do? Girl, I'm just trying to see where you headed before I did it. Oh, it's dead it. Big dog, real heavy. Every hoe who cheated on me broke, now God bless it. Knew that I was dope before I ever had to sell it. Bitches send me, it's not on me. When it's real, you can tell it. I don't give a fuck about a lot. service cell, keep the cell bars out the box. Rip a death, crack the seal, break the lock. Kill a bee, pouring up an 8, sipping wop. Naruto, niggas tail in the whip. You ain't bout it, if you was, you wouldn't tell me the shit. If you pussy ain't broke, start selling the shit. Rock a nigga at a show, Van Halen a bitch. On use cake, you're a mess, you finger for the Glock. Cool bar, get you chopped, shown and jump out on the op. So my Yuki hard, nigga fucking up the pot. I was 17 with an Android and a knot. Okay, future trunks, capsule court jacket, capping Molly Rock. Me and Cody at the spot, Jam Montana hold the Glock. Remember Shawty brought a nigga stripped him cause he tried to rob. Getting paid every day like a fucking job. Now they gone, wish I could've thanked them before they died. Ichigo, buy a go so I can say it in the ride. Blowing smoke in the wind, Ryu with the pen, full of trunk. With the skunk, pop the trunk, go 10, I'm the man. Fusion dance, baby, go tank. Choose a bitch over bands, baby, no thanks. I'm the man. Fusion dance, baby, go tanks. Choose a bitch over bands, okay, baby, no thanks, whoa. Champagne wishes, me and 40 white bitches. Me and Trey was in the city, think we playing for the host. Rapping in the bands back in 2010, way before Kanye. All my fantasies were dark, plus I'm twisting up the usual. My shawty, she look beautiful, but I don't call her beautiful. She hear that shit too much from niggas on the regular. Don't play me like I'm regular. By the time this shit register, bitch, I don't wanna fuck. Fusion dance, baby, go tanks. Choose a bitch over bands, baby, no thanks. I'm the man. Fusion dance, baby, go tanks. Choose a bitch over bands, okay, baby, no thanks. Whoa.
When I play, yeah, don't text my phone, yeah, I get more when I'm gone, yeah, I ain't trying to come home, yeah, too many bitches I bone, yeah, she gave me the top and I dash, yeah, got 2 friends that I smash, yeah, getting drunk in the basement, I'm not feeling my placement, niggas trying to make statements, leave his ass on the pavement, I stay running from fake niggas, I get pounds just for time fillers, no I'm checking, I've been obsessing, these women still trying to cuff a nigga, I make bands like you half the nigga, I got plans to move past a nigga, looking around for my thread, yeah, I'm the best that you get, yeah, pay attention, my niggas talking, all my exes be steady stalking, the peeing game till I'm dead and gone, I wanna be like Celine Dion, I put my Louis V on her, yeah, 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 I put my check in the bag, yeah, I put my check in the bag, yeah, I put my check in the bag, yeah, I put my check in the bag. Why'd you act like that? Why'd you cut your ties like that? Yeah, why'd you diss the only nigga that could change you back? Yeah, I don't feel no wrong, ain't no fucking sing along. Yeah, all the kids that really tryna fucking ride along. Yeah, I'm back, been attacked, still I'm taking that whole pack. Been a freak for the foreign bras, I pull up in that hatchback. Subi gang, you know the kid, pretty face, yeah, you know the kid. All these niggas tryna get the money, I'm just trying to get a monument. I got things in my apartment, say she like in my cardigan. We locked down on this gang shit, you ain't taking no part of it, you ain't watching no part of it. I've been here since the start of it, I've been talking that cold shit, looking back it's just part of it. I put my Louis V on her, yeah, 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 I put my check check in the bag, yeah. I put my 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 Louis V on her, 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 yeah. I put my check in the bag, 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 yeah.
Mans are still running around the city acting like they run stuff, but man, nobody knows who you are. See, like yo.
Yo, what is going on? You are listening and watching 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, and to all of the Detroit native, you know what today is. I think it should be a national holiday every single year.
Yes.
And that is why I am rocking my Tigers jersey, because today was opening day at Comerica Park for the Detroit Tigers, and baseball is back.
Yes.
And I am excited. It's one of my favorite times of the year.
I will say, I just want to apologize to our Chi-Town brothers.
Oh, that's right.
I am so sorry, bro. But yes. Yes.
And we're gonna be talking about that in the first segment in just a little bit on the opening day for the Tigers. So yeah, apologies to all our Chi-Town viewers and artists. It was a good game, and we'll be talking about that in just a little bit. But yeah, opening day for the Tigers today. That's why I'm rocking my Tigers jersey. But on top of that, we're also rocking blue because, as you know, the entire month of April is Autism Awareness Month. So shout out to all the autistic kids and all the autism parents that are proud of having an autistic child. You know that they are very special. They are just awesome, and just to continue to spread awareness for autism. Is to rock blue. So be sure to rock your blue shirts during this month of April to spread awareness and to raise awareness for autism. That being said, we got a dope show. Like we mentioned, we're going to be talking about the opening day for the Tigers. We're going to be talking about the topic of the week, which will be in the first hour, not the second hour this week. The topic of the week is one free trip for spring break. Where are you going? So be sure to call in or send in a message, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Be sure to drop it in the comments. Where would be an ideal vacation spot for a spring break vacation, or, you know, a break? Sorry, not a break, but a spot, you know, a trip. So if you had one free trip for spring break, where are you going? Where would you go? Let us know, and we would love to know what that would be. And also, if you are watching live, you do know that for the last few weeks, we've had this tournament called the 31.3. Well, actually, it was the Urban Rhythm Radio Madness Tournament. And as you can see right here in the middle, we have the official trophy for the winners. And we will be announcing who the winner, or what song was the winner for the entire tournament. And let me tell you, it was just a dope tournament. Shout out to all the artists, and shout out to all of you who were voting and constantly stayed voting. From the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you so much, because my song actually made it to the finals.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that was going to happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I was in charge of putting the battles together, and I never voted, not once.
Neither did I. I didn't vote one time.
Not one time. I just let it be for all the viewers and the listeners to just vote from what you thought was, you know, the best song. And I couldn't believe it that my song made it all the way to the final. So truly, truly thankful. I really, really appreciate that. It was such an amazing tournament. All the matchups were fire, and we will be announcing the winner later on for this amazing award, the 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness Champion. So shout out to all the artists that were part of the tournament. Thank you so much for submitting your music. And if you are an artist and you would love to have your music submitted, we will let you know later how you could do that, and maybe possibly next year you can be part of this tournament and have an award yourself. So We would like to do this yearly thing, kind of like the March Madness tournament. That's why today's episode is called "The Madness is Over," because we finally have a winner, and not just for the Madness tournament, but also March Madness.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kansas who took it all the way, literally, like #1 team in the entire nation, and just went all the way. So shout out to Kansas. Also, if you are just continuing to support, show some love to 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. If you would love to help this station keep going, we got events coming up, y'all. We had just closed the deal for May 6th. So we can officially announce it that May 6th, we will be in the house at the Fantasma Market Cafe for their tequila tasting night. 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio will be in the house and just sharing what 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio is all about. So if you're continuing to support, just be out there, show some love, show support. And if you would love to help this station keep going and help us out, you want to become a sponsor, you want to become just generous donations to help us just be part of more events, be sure to send in all your generous donations to our Cash App. That is $313 Urban Rhythm Radio, or our PayPal 31.3 Urban Rhythm @gmail.com. But also we have some t-shirts. So be sure to send us a DM, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, all one word, on Instagram and on Facebook, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Be sure to send us a DM, send us a size, and we will hook you up with a shirt for a small fee. But let us know, and we will hook you up with an official 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio t-shirt. And like we said, if you want to call in for the topic of the week, which is one free trip for spring break, where are you going? You can hit us up at 313-288-5070. If you want to request a song, send a shout out, drop it in the comments, or hit us up, send us a text, send us a call, and we will be sure to send all those shout outs and answer your requests. So with that being said, let's get it going with our show tonight. We, as you know, my name is Rocky Road. I am the host, Rocky Road 313, alongside co-host DJ Mastermind of 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, SwZee, a.k.a. Tempo Beats. And let's get our DJ rolling with tonight's set of songs. We're going to kick it off with the Lord's Word Mix, our Christian hip-hop mix out of Dayton, Ohio. This is Gigi with Freedom.
Hey, I'm just trying to be real. Man, I'm just trying to be real. I'm just trying to be. This is Nepo on the beat. Hey, Bello on the I'm just trying to find you. I'm just trying to find you now. I'm just trying to find you. I'm just trying to find you. I never knew all this pain could flood into my eyes. I'm used to being so strong till I felt your demise. My go-to is to drink and roll up till I'm high, or maybe post in a pit till DM's full of guys. I'm just trying to be real so you can know it's real. Cause people hiding these days, they carry and conceal. They carry weights fully loaded and act like they don't feel. The pain that's buried ain't dead until you let it heal. Yo, and I just had enough. I had to look it face to face and say I will overcome. But I couldn't overcome until revealing begun. So I took off all the makeup and I saw who I was. I was broken, I was hurting, I was lonely, I was searching. Sudden loss that took my daddy, felt like it was overworking. I had stuff done on my feelings, so I look so super holy. But that's phony, no one told me that the grieving went so slowly. Look, I wanted to keep it pushing and act like it ain't none. But that ain't even how Jesus was as God's only son. He never failed to speak truth and say it will be done. To others it looked like death, but he knew that he won. He even said to the Father, why you forsaken me? He didn't try to avoid it, he said it blatantly. He knew the pain that he felt, but stayed there faithfully. We act like he just don't know, like he ain't make me. Fully man, fully God, maker ain't making me. He had a choice and he chose you so graciously. He carried all of his crosses unashamedly. Time to carry our own so they see him and me. I'm just trying to be whole, see that's the real goal. Answer pain when it calls and take it off hold. Reality is reality, do not withhold. That's why there's grown folks that's broken and still got stronghold. See there's a brokenness that goes back to our childhood. Broken things do not break themselves even if they could. It's the people that's broken that need a living fix. You put your faith in what fails, well I put mine in his. Let's be whole for our children and our children's children. Breaking curses of generations, yeah by the billion. Making steady foundations of truth, kingdom building. Pouring out love in the word, Holy Ghost filling. Hey, let me talk. I'm just trying to find you. I'm just trying to find you. Find you. Listen. Sexuality broken at the age of 5. Daddy spoke words to mommy that made their baby cry. Cousins touching their cousins and friends they playing house. Nobody told me this stuff, we'll turn right back around. See, I don't put all the blame on mom and dad, you see. Cause when a broken was broken, that's just reality. Grew up smoking and drinking, oh wait, so much more. Catching bodies on bodies till I was called a whore. Snorting lies, tripping acid, you name it, I was yours. Daddy dealt with addiction, but also knew the Lord. You could say to the saints, ain't really perfect though. We just know we need more, and he's our living hope. We had tried everything to deal with ways to cope. Had you reach to the sky when we had hit our low. You don't get a Benz fix at a Toyota spot. You go to where it was made and where it was bought. We always trying to do God things without God. He wanted to fight your fight, but you always fought. See, what I'm trying to say is I found the perfect cure. Finished searching when I had met the living word. All my problems and faults, that's something I deserve. But grace had told me it's paid, a gift I couldn't earn. I'm not trying to persuade, there's nothing else to prove. There's a confidence when you know your God don't lose. Freedom's here, you could take it if you wanted to. God is waiting to move, cause he's in love with you. Yeah, just gotta decide. Here for you either way, just wanna see you fly.
And that was Gigi out of Dayton, Ohio with Freedom. We're going to keep it going with another artist from north of the border out of Windsor, Ontario, Canada. This is Didactic with It's Why.
All right, class. Today's topic is the radical corruption of humanity. There are many ways we see this in our lives that could be shared, but here are some examples to help you get started on your assignment. It's why we'd kill for a bill, why we seek thrills to fulfill, why we medicate the pain in us and still we are ill, why we throw millions at celebrities as the poor fight for necessities. It's why we live like we are each other's enemies. It's why we got mass shootings, why we got crooked cops, why we posted that comment, got flack for it, then took it off. It's why we always want what we can't have, why we parade pride, why we got greed and wrath, gluttony, sloth, and lust. It's why we need laws, why we're fatally flawed, like allowing abortion and not fetal abduction. Yeah, it's why we're inconsistent. It's why we'd give up on eternity for 15 minutes. It's why we love gossip, yeah, we got bones in our closets. Why there's poison everywhere, why there's corruption for profit. It's why we think we're basically good enough for heaven, and compare ourselves to worse people like killers and felons. It's why we all live life in 2 dimensions. It's why we have to wonder about true intentions, why we got secret agendas like the government, why there's a problem of evil, pain and suffering. It's why we want to rule the world, why there's revolution armies, why Illuminati wants my mind, soul, and my body, why a sinister force attacks me inwardly, why we naturally deny God like vaccine injury. The heart is dark and needs to be restrained. We follow it and that is why we ache. No one is good and we are all depraved. It's why, born dead and blind, through him we can see straight. The Holy One who didn't see decay. From the wages of sin you can be saved. It's why we learn the hard way, why we don't weigh the stakes, why we don't learn from history and repeat the same mistakes. It's why we built the atomic bomb and had blast that were massive. It's why we won't learn from our past to get past it. It's why husbands are passive, so we blame shift. Why fathers are absent, so God the Father's dismissed. It's why I don't have to teach my baby boy to disobey, why he will want his own way. It's why criminals slip away, why we got death and disarray, despair, destruction and disease, depression, drug addiction, disorder, disbelief. Why we're told it's all about us, why we boast in self, why we feel empty and think having the most will help. It's why we still want fame as we watch you wreck lives. It's why we think it's joking when we disrespect wives. It's why we got a debt that we could never pay up. Why Christians give Christ a bad name like Nevaeh. Why I went by the name of scale, raising hell, while we can change ourselves and don't wanna till we're patient so well or laying in jail. That's why to err is human. Why instead of forgiving people we'd rather scare and soothe them. Why teachers have affairs with students. It's why we're naughty by nature, down with OPP and temporary pleasures that we wholly see. It's why we get one more chance like B.I.G. and faith. It's why God sent his son and he died in our place. The heart is dark and needs to be restrained. We follow it and that is why we ache. No one is good, no, we are all depraved. It's why. But God pursued us even before we strayed, to renew his image in us we taint, through the one who defeated the grave. It's why.
I'm introducing the reason, the comma in the sentence where we committed the treason. Yeah, that's why we risk it all to reach him. Only empowered by the spirit leading, that's freedom. New page, sign my name on the dotted line. Truth saves, without his grace I am my demise. Conviction showing me that God is with me. This faith of mine is a waste of time in the eyes of many. I'm just trying to reflect his image in the time he lends me. And boldness, hope and revolution revives the city. Yeah, that's why I'm carried by the word, throw my burden to the sky. Serving him with purpose, cause he's working, I'm alive. I was a product of the evils lurking, I survived. My attitude is just gratitude unchained. What's understood doesn't need to be explained.
The heart is dark, it needs to be remade. Following it is the reason we ache. No one is good, no, we've all misbehaved. It's why. The heart's the problem, not just how we raise. We all live with the choices that we make. Would you want your life to be replayed? It's why.
Shout out to Didactic out of Windsor, Ontario, Canada. That was It's Why. And to end off the Christian hip hop, the Lord's Word mix, this is my song, Rocky Road 313, and one of the finalists of the 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness Tournament. This is Cien.
Rocky Road on the track, yo.
Yo estoy bien y me siento yo al 100. Yo levanto mi alabanza a Jesucristo único Rey. Dios, yo te alabo, ya lanzo yo mis manos, agradecido con la gracia que tú me has dado. Me siento yo al 100 y pongo mi fe en Dios Todopoderoso, que Él siempre es fiel. Dios, yo te doy mi alabanza, me llenaste de mucha esperanza. A ti yo me rindo, muestra el camino, te seguiré con toda mi confianza. Yo en esta cuarentena comprendí que la vida puede ser muy frágil. Señor, tú aún reinas, ni un virus te aleja, tú amas tus hijos 1000. Yo levanto mi voz para ti y que todos me escuchen decir: nueva vida tú das y llenas de paz a los que siempre buscan de ti. Yo estoy bien y me siento yo al 100. Yo levanto mi alabanza a Jesucristo único Rey. Dios, yo te alabo, ya lanzo yo mis manos, agradecido con la gracia que tú me has dado. Me siento yo al 100 y pongo mi fe en Dios Todopoderoso, que Él siempre es fiel. Soy un guerrero como Eri, pa' lo que venga estoy ready. 3 amigos on my side, God always provides, bendiciones caen como confeti. ¿Qué más puedo yo decir si tengo a Cristo a un lado de mí? Lo que yo siento real y no hay nada en el mundo que yo pueda definir. Y no hay nada de qué fingir, si todo te lo debo yo a ti. Porque al 100 siempre ando, yo sigo orando, me diste razón de vivir. Yo estoy bien y me siento yo al 100. Yo levanto mi alabanza a Jesucristo único Rey. Dios, yo te alabo, ya lanzo yo mis manos, agradecido con la gracia que tú me has dado. Me siento yo al 100 y pongo mi fe en Dios Todopoderoso, que Él siempre es fiel. Dios, yo te alabo, ya lanzo yo mis manos, agradecido con la gracia que tú me has dado. Me siento yo al 100 y pongo mi fe en Dios Todopoderoso, que Él siempre es fiel. Estoy al 100, te doy gracias.
And that was my song, Rocky Road 313, Cien. Shout out to all of you who voted for this song to make it all the way. I really, really appreciate it. To the finals, all the way to the finals. So later you're going to find out if that was the number one song. But for that, you're going to have to wait. Right now, we're going to take a little break from the music and get right into our first segment of the night, which is called What's the Hype? Where we talk about something that was hyped out throughout the week, something that's been catching our attention, or just what was the whole hype about, certain events that happened. So, I mean, when it comes to Detroit sports, obviously, I think it should be a national holiday, or not national holiday because that would be the entire nation, but a Detroit holiday.
A state holiday.
A state holiday where every Michigander, obviously we got the people in the UP who are, sometimes they'll root on for like the Milwaukee Brewers or something because it's like right there. And it's like, come on, you're in Michigan. Like, why are you rooting?
Traitors.
Yeah, exactly. So I get so fed up when I go to the UP. Off topic, real quick. When I go to the UP and all I see are Green Bay Packers fans, like that is like,
you guys are disgraced.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
They should just like annex the whole Upper Peninsula, just like make it part of Wisconsin or even just like Minnesota, something. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, the UP and Minnesota actually, not Minnesota, Wisconsin. Wisconsin, the UP actually touch.
They do. That's what I'm saying. Just annex it.
Yeah, Michigan, you have to cross. I mean, yeah, the Lower Peninsula, you have to cross the bridge just to get to the Upper Peninsula. But anyway, so for all the Detroit fans, anybody who lives in Detroit, obviously today was the opening day for the Tigers, and what a game! I mean, at first for the eighth, no, not about 7 innings. It was 3-0, right?
Yeah.
It was against the Chicago White Sox. They were visiting here. They were playing in Comerica Park. I think they but they announced the attendance record, and it was like over 48,000.
Yeah, 48,500 fans, bro.
Something, it was amazing. That's how you know, like, Detroit fans are truly like one of the greatest fan bases in the entire country. When it comes to baseball,
we love our baseball.
Yeah,
and hockey,
and every sport. I mean, the Lions, they're very counted. There's a lot of people there. A lot of Lions fans. The
Pistons are getting there.
Yeah, the Pistons are getting there. Yeah, but the Tigers, I think it's like one of the best fan bases we have.
Definitely
for the entire state and
completely
for
agree.
Detroit in general. Also, if you're a Detroit City fan, like Detroit City Football Club, they are starting to be just an amazing fan base. I'm part of the fan base. Like, I would consider myself an NGS and a Le Rouge fan. So they're getting there, but nothing beats the Tigers. Like, the Tigers fans, the whole fan base.
It's
bro.
the atmosphere of it too, bro.
Yeah,
like
the energy.
Yeah, like I don't know what's more exciting, opening day or a playoff game. Like they're both just as exciting, and it's like you're not disappointed leaving a Tigers game. It could be even just a regular season game, bro, and it's awesome. Every single game every year is always awesome.
And it's like every opening day, it's like a holiday because they have like the biggest tailgate parties ever.
Oh my God.
Bigger than any college game, bigger than any Lions game.
Football, yep.
It's just the whole atmosphere. They'll shut down a whole block just to have a party for opening day for the Tigers. And it was just a close game. It was an amazing game against the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to all our Chicago fans and all our Chicago artists. It might as well just be Cubs fans because the Chicago White Sox and the Tigers, they went at it. And it was, I think, for like about 7 innings, the White Sox were up 3-0. And then up until the 8th inning, I believe, the Tigers scored. So it was 3-1. And then they tied it 3-3. And it was at the end of the game, Javier, what was his name?
Base. I think it's
Bias.
I wanted to say bias, but I think it's
Baez. I think
Baez,
yeah, I think it's Javier Baez hits a walk-off home run. And it was more like almost like a ground double.
Yeah.
Because it hit the wall. And it was just crazy, right? It was crazy. The Chicago White Sox, like he tried to catch it, but you could tell when it hits the wall first and then it drops into his glove. So they really had to focus on the replay and what was going on. And at the end of the day, with a walk-off home run or a ground double, it was Javier Baez just scoring and winning it for the Tigers. So one in the record books, one win in the record books for this season. So right now they're 1-0. That's better than any Lions record. But yeah, the Tigers obviously they got they have 161 more games to go. So it's gonna be a long season. When it comes to baseball, it's a very long season.
Yeah.
But it's a fun one. And shout out to the Tigers for winning first game. And it was just an amazing, amazing game. The atmosphere, the energy, the players, to see the Tigers in their natural habitat.
Isn't it? I know it's a little off subject, but isn't this the first year that we actually have a designated hitter or something like that? I read earlier. I read something about having a designated hitter for the first year. I can't remember what it was. Something I just browsing through and it was on Facebook. I can't remember, but it's something to do with our designated hitter.
Yeah.
And I guess it was just only in the American League or something like that. Apparently it was only on, one part of the league.
Uh-huh.
And then they kind of adopted it onto the other side, so it's like league wide now.
Yeah, because most of the designated hitters for the National League is the pitchers. The pitchers will bat.
Yeah.
So every time
that's what it was. So that's what it is. I guess they're switching out the pitchers. No pitchers will be batting this year or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think I read that there would be no pitchers batting, and those designated hitters will be obviously other players on the team, so alternates and stuff like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So,
I didn't know that.
Miggy's are so.
Yeah, Miggy, he started off as first baseman, then third baseman.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's just a designated hitter, which makes sense. He's already up in age. He's getting into his golden years.
Yeah, that boy. All he needs to do is just step to the plate and swing. That's all he needs to do now.
And he is. I'm calling it now, and I don't think it would be any difference, but. He's definitely going to retire with the Tigers.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I call it too.
Yeah,
he's going to pull the Calvin Johnson and retire.
Yep.
With the Tigers.
Yeah, so hopefully he's still got a couple more years to go. But yeah, Miggy, one of the all-time greats for sure, for the entire sport of baseball.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's and it's interesting because Otami, who is part of the Angels, he is I forgot what they call it, a two-way player or something like that, where he's not only is he a pitcher, but he's like an amazing batter.
Yeah.
Like one of the only ones. Like it's crazy.
It's insane.
So I wonder if they're still gonna, stick with him to continue batting. I mean, they'd be dumb not to let him do that.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think we've seen anybody as successful as that guy in recent years.
Yeah, exactly.
But what you got going on, bro? For what's the hype?
What's the hype? Well, I know I was freaking out. As everybody knows, obviously, we're Southwest natives.
Yeah.
Super Southwest Detroit fans. And on the subject of opening day, I mean, obviously, who's the best man from Southwest to do it? Jack White. And Jack White sings, well, I wouldn't even say sings, but plays the national anthem on the guitar, sparking outrage. A lot of people are upset about it. Like, if you actually watched the performance of him on the Detroit Tigers Facebook page and you go through the comments, I would say out of every 10 comments, you would see maybe 8 that were just bashing him. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was different. It was amazing. It was musical. It had a little bit of that folk music kind of feel to it, like the old school kind of jazzy Southern kind of style to it. He played on the same kind of guitar you would play down south, so I loved it. Obviously, I knew he was from Detroit, but when they said Southwest Detroit native or from Southwest Detroit, I was like, BS. BS, because I knew he was from Detroit. I knew it. I just didn't know he was from our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that I believe he grew up on Ferdinand.
Wow. Right in the heart of Southwest.
Right in the middle. Like, if you guys know, like, that's literally legitimately smack dead middle of Southwest Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like,
yeah.
it was insane, bro. Like, like I said, I thought it was an amazing performance by him. The hair was cool. I loved his blue hair.
Yeah.
I loved his blue hair. The guy he's a Detroit legend. Like, if you guys don't think of Jack White when you think of Detroit, if you think just Kid Rock or Eminem, you guys got you got it all messed up. All messed up, bro.
And it's like now you can't even make anybody happy now. Like, it reminds me of the time where it was the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat in the finals back in like 2012-ish or 13-ish. I can't remember. But they had a native of San Antonio. He was at the time he was a little kid. Now he's like grown already. I think he's over 21 now. But at the time they had him sing the Stars, the national anthem, the Stars Spangled Banner, and he was in his charro suit because he was honoring his heritage, being Mexican American. And all the people started bashing him, just like, oh, why would you wear that? You're singing the national anthem. You're not singing a mariachi song. And it's like, yeah, have people like Fergie sing the national anthem. That's even better.
Right.
Where she just decimated it and just it was atrocious.
Yes.
her spin on the national anthem was not.
Simon Cowell would have tore a new asshole in her.
Oh man,
dude. Now that you say that.
So it's like
it's cringe.
Yeah, so shout out to Jack White. I mean, native of Southwest Detroit, like our roots right there. So, and being on a big platform like opening day for the Tigers is amazing. Which also not to. I think she was like she's actually tonight at the Fantasma Market Cafe. I think her name is Baby Bell, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
She actually kind of did her own thing at the Pistons halftime game.
You know who else did?
Who's that?
Gabriel Duran.
Ooh, okay.
They both were actually halftime performances.
That's dope.
That was awesome. Shout out to them because that's amazing, bro.
Anytime you reach a platform like that and just are given a spotlight, that is amazing. So shout out to you. Continue your hard work, continue your dedication, and just continue to really be passionate about what you do because it'll take you places. With that being said, we're going to continue with some more music. This is our Estilo Mexicano mix. Vamos a comenzar con este estilo mexicano con Estilo 45, Así Soy.
De los corridones originales, Así Soy. Dice más o menos así. Híjale, se como Tony. Yo fui criado en la antigüedad y al decir de dónde vengo no me agüita. Soy humilde de abolengo, el respeto por mi gente lo mantengo. Los pies firmes en la tierra, no presumo ni melado y de manguera. Es mejor comer callado, como el resultado comes doble plato. Mi ambición es el dinero, pero cuando llega no le pongo peros. Mi vicio son las mujeres, para mí es el mejor de los traseros. Mi trabajo me ha costado a llegar donde ahorita ando parado. Y puro estilo 45, compadre. Compa Fernando. Los amigos con los dedos de la mano siempre los tengo contados. Sé muy bien con los que cuento y ellos saben que siempre estaré a su lado. Yo me acoplo a las acciones según como la gente me ha tratado. Si eres bueno yo soy bueno, si eres malo yo me atoro a los chingazos. Mi familia se respeta. Si hay algún problema conmigo se arregla. Una 38 super me acompaña. campaña, siempre pilas bien alerta. Patronar no se les piensa y ya 2, 3 les da justo algunas cuentas.
Y eso fue Estilo 45 con Así Soy, o estilo mexicano mix. Continuamos con este estilo mexicano con los de la nueva herencia, Sin Frenos.
De la nueva herencia, ya se la sabe. Desde el 313. Diario me han preguntado cómo es que hago tantas rolas, pero yo nunca les digo porque siempre van a llegar las copias. Es que yo siempre ando en lo mío, con un gallo, con 2, con eso me concentro. Yo nomás agarro la pluma y escribo lo que ando pensando. No me importa tu opinión, ni que fueras mi patrón. La bolsa no es fácil, pero de una forma u otra hay que subirnos. Mucha gente dicen que son chivos, pero no conocen el rollo. Slap that shit, caballero. Un grupito en el pasado pensaron que iban a hacerme menso, ni que fuera un niñito con una paleta. Mejor me la pelan y síganle en lo suyo, ni con suerte van a reemplazarme. Yo soy alguien incomparable, ya dejen eso de la música, mejor encuentren algo que les jale. Siempre nos vamos avanzando, compa George. Tony, como Mauri, al lado viejo. Yo sé que va a llegar la gente diciendo que estoy copiando, pero la verdad no me importa lo que ustedes digan, porque este estilo yo lo hago mucho mejor. Siempre nos vamos avanzando, en esta vida escalando, cumpliendo metas como dijo mi padre. Si pasa por tu mente, pasa por tu vida, mis rolas están sonando. Yo sé que ya le está gustando. Mejor ya suben al volumen y repitan la rola por otro rato. Oye, Monse, ajaja.
Y eso fue los de la nueva herencia con Sin Frenos. Y continuamos con nuestro estilo mexicano, Grupo Contagio con El Barzón.
Y esas tierras del rincón las sembré con un guaypando. Se me reventó el barzón y siempre la yuntan dando. Cuando llegué a media tierra, el arado iba enterrado. Se cerró hasta la telera, el timón se deshojó, el barzón se iba trozando, el vigor se iba pandeando. Yo le dije al sembrador, no me hables cuando ande arando. Se me reventó el barzón y siempre la yuntan dando. Y vámonos hasta el rancho, primo. Arriba Guanajuato. Cuando acabe de piscar, vino el rico y lo partió. todo mi maíz se llevó, y pa' comer me dejó. Me presenta aquí la cuenta, aquí debes 20 pesos de la renta de unos güeyes, 5 pesos de unas fundas, 3 pesos de unos pollos, 3 pesos de no sé qué, pero todo está en la cuenta. A más de los 20 reales me sacaste de la tienda, con todo el mes que te toca no le pagas a la hacienda. Ahora vete a trabajar pa' que sigas abonando. Nomás me quedé pensando, haciendo un cigarro de hoja. Que patrón tan sinvergüenza, todo mi maíz se llevó para su maldita troca. Se me reventó el barzón y siempre la yunta andando. Y ahora nos vamos hasta Michoacán, primo, para llegar a Guanajuato. Sí, señor, ya le vale. Cuando llegue a mi casita, me decía mi prenda amada, ¿dónde está lo que te dieron? Porque no te miro nada, le contesto yo muy triste. El patrón se lo llevó por lo que debía en la tierra, pero me dijo el patrón que contara con la tierra. Ahora voy a trabajar para seguirle abonando. 20 pesos 10 centavos son los que salgo restando. Me decía mi prenda más, no trabajes con ese hombre, nomás nos está robando. Déjate ya de ejercicio, buenas y mandamientos, que no ves a tu familia que ya no tiene calzón. Yo tengo ya faldilla, ni tú tienes pantalón. Mejor métete de agrario, habla con el comité, que anoten en la lista que no ves a tu compadre, a tu hermano y a tu yerno. Están sembrando muy a gusto tierras que les dio el gobierno. Se me reventó el barzón, siempre la yunta andando.
Y eso fue Grupo Contagio con El Barzón. And right now we're going to take another small break from the music and get into our next segment that we call Did You See That? Where we kind of chop it up and break down something that we saw this week, whether it was major news, it was a viral video, whatever it is that we saw, we break it down and we kind of talk about it. So this is Did You See That? And we are going to be talking about some interesting topics. One of the first topics that it was actually a viral video that was going around on all media platforms. Obviously TikTok is the main one.
Yeah.
And I came across it and I was like, whoa, like that is, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe I just saw that. Did you see that? But basically, to kind of talk about the video, it's a pizza delivery driver, right? And so I'll ask you, Z, obviously you've done door dashing in the past, right?
Yep.
Now they've changed obviously a lot has changed since the pandemic when it comes to food delivery, especially for door dashers and Uber Eats and all the food deliveries. So shout out to all the food deliverers, the food delivery drivers that do all the deliveries. Shout out to you who have just stayed grinding ever since then. But now it's more of an option of just dropping off the food on, the porch and stuff like that. You don't have to knock anymore.
I made so much money just doing that. Just doing that, bro.
Yeah. Like, it's almost like, Amazon drivers as well. Like, take the packages and just drop it off on the porch, take a picture, and that's it, Sometimes, customers do request, like, oh, knock on the door, ring the doorbell, whatever, wait for somebody to, pick up the package or the food or whatever. So imagine you dropping off, a pizza, right? And you go to the apartment door. Obviously, you have to knock on the door. The customer's requesting to knock on the door, and they open the door, and you get an unexpected customer. What do I mean by that? So this dude shows up, this pizza delivery driver shows up to the door, knocks on the door, and the door opens. It's not a person that answers the door. It was a chimpanzee.
What?
And it was a chimpanzee. He was wearing jeans and some shoes and like a shirt. And obviously the delivery driver, he gets startled. He's like, whoa, like,
what the hell?
And what's even funnier is, like, chimpanzee just hands over the money.
Oh my God.
The driver takes the money, hands over the pizza. The chimpanzee takes the pizza and then just walks in. And closes the door and everything. So imagine that, being a delivery driver. You show up, all of a sudden chimpanzee just pulls up and you're just like, whoa, like, I was not expecting that at all.
Bro.
It went viral. It's on TikTok. It's everywhere. It's just. I was like, I can't believe I just saw that. Like, is it really just a chimpanzee just answering the door? And obviously, you know, I don't think it was for the. I obviously I do know for a fact it wasn't the chimpanzee who ordered the pizza and who ate the pizza.
Right.
But like, just to have a chimpanzee just chill as a pet,
Bro.
and just like, hey, open up the door for me. Here's the money.
Hey, you know what's funny is that you can ask my wife too when you see her. I have said it for the last 5 years. If she's watching, she'll confirm this. For the last 5 years, I have wanted to buy a monkey. Like a little monkey, not even a chimpanzee, not no big monkey, just a little baby monkey to like sit on my shoulder, like wear a diaper and dress up, and you know what I mean? Like, I wanted a monkey, and she refuses. She's like, "You're crazy." She's like, "We have 2 dogs and 2 cats. Like, you really think you're gonna bring? Like, I'll get rid of them all if you just let me have the one monkey. I want the one monkey." And I'm told her, like, as soon as the kids are out of the house, I'm gonna fly my happy ass down to Mexico. I'm gonna find me a monkey, and I'm gonna smuggle his ass over here. You think I'm playing? I'm serious, bro.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Maybe we can have, the monkey co-hosting as well.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I want a monkey. I'm gonna get one. Like, and that's the thing, like, about me. Like, I will complain and complain until I finally get it. And the thing about her is, like, she gives in really quick. So once I complain about it so many times, fine, whatever, get it. But I'll forever hear about it. Like, you better clean your monkey up. You better clean up after your monkey. I can hear it now, bro.
Man.
But I want one. I definitely want a monkey, bro.
That'd be dope.
Would.
There is when we're on that topic, you ever heard of the finger monkey?
Mm-mm.
Where it's like a small little monkey just wraps around your finger. It's so small. I'm not sure what the price is, but it's a little, like, really like a small monkey that can just grab onto your finger. Like, that's why they call that finger monkey. And I think
so it's kind of like a little fingerling, like those toys.
Yeah,
the fingerlings. Yeah.
Ah. So maybe.
Shoot, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I'd kill that thing.
Another thing, major news that just broke out, obviously from the White House a couple days ago. I think it was like 2 days ago or yesterday. I think it was 2 days ago. But if you're a student, or you have been a student and have student loans, obviously I'm one of those. I have student loans, and they were set to expire May 1st. Well, it was confirmed that they have now extended the student loan forgiveness until August. So hopefully, maybe, who knows, maybe they might forgive it indefinitely. Like, they will forgive it, for good. But for now, they have extended it till August. So I was already getting like, oh man, now I got my student loans, another payment that I got to take care of. But now I can just, figure out what I can do next to get caught up with that. But yeah, if you're a student or have student loans, the forgiveness have extended till August. So
damn, that's insane. But
yeah,
doesn't Canada, don't they offer free tuition and stuff like that?
I think
they pay for.
I believe so. I'm not too sure about that, but
something like that.
Yeah.
I'm about to move to Canada.
Yeah, they got free health care over there, but obviously, it's expensive to live over there. So
yeah.
But anyway,
America.
Yeah, America. That was another thing that kind of caught my attention, and I'm pretty sure every other student or anybody else that has student loans, for their student loan forgiveness being extended till August. So
the boys are jumping for joy, huh?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah. What you got going on, Z?
Well, obviously, this is a little bit out of my ballpark, out of my kind of comfort zone. But I had seen it earlier, and for the people that have watched and followed us, I'm obviously a huge Star Wars fan, but Rocky's a huge Jurassic Park fan.
Yes.
He's a huge
Just
fan.
a dinosaur fan in general.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like just a dinosaur fan in general. And when I seen this, I was like, I have to share this. This is something like around his, and he didn't see it yet. So,
yeah.
What was found in North Dakota following an archaeological dig was pristine shards of a meteor believed to be part of the same exact meteor that hit the Yucatan Peninsula and killed the dinosaurs.
Wow.
Now it's speculated, but carbon dating and a few other tests run on it confirm that it is around the same age of the shards that were found in the Yucatan Peninsula. They were of the same contents, the same everything. So pretty much they're believing that these shards traveled from the impact hit in the Yucatan Peninsula into, I think it's right in the middle of North Dakota, to be honest.
Ooh, wow.
And if I'm not mistaken, North Dakota is actually one of the hot spots for dinosaur fossils being found. So this is like a huge find for archaeological. I can never say it.
Archaeologists.
There you go. A huge find for them because now it can finally help them piece together what happened, you know, and what exactly it was and how big it was that struck the earth and supposedly killed the dinosaurs. Now, it's not sure, they're not confirming it, but you know, like I said, it's huge for these guys. And like I said, I needed to share because you're a huge dinosaur fan. I'm like, he's gonna love this. And I mean, when I mean pristine, I mean like they said these shards were as if it hit yesterday. Wow. That's how they put it. Like they were super preserved. They were preserved fossilite shards of meteor. So like this has been sitting here for millions and millions of years, untouched, unscratched, unscathed, and it's perfect. Like another thing that I had seen relating to dinosaurs, found, I believe it was in Kentucky or Tennessee. It was a full mummified corpse. I cannot remember which dinosaur it was.
Wow.
A fully mummified corpse. They call it mummified because the intestines, the innards of it, teeth and all, were intact. Brain, tissue, everything intact.
Man.
So they're extracting DNA. I'm like, wow, here we go. Jurassic Park all over again. So
and Elon Musk kind of made a promise that in 10 years he is going to have his own Jurassic Park.
He wants his own to start cloning his own dinosaurs.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That is insane.
The technology nowadays, bro. Like
it's insane. Yeah. But I think that's it, right?
Yeah,
We don't have
definitely.
anything-
Yeah, a bunch of dino news.
Yeah, a lot of just a lot of crazy things that happened. So that was Did You See That? We're gonna continue with some more music. Kicking off with our Detroit hip hop mix. This is WAT. This is DETG featuring Southwest Geo.
Well, damn, murder.
Right around time you a bitch, nigga. But I ain't say shit, nigga. Right around time you the plug. Why you ain't show no love? Right around time you a snitch, nigga. But I ain't say shit, nigga. Right around time you the plug. Why you ain't show no love? Been getting that money, you playing your part now. Why you tryna start now? But you tryna stop now. Talking like a shot out till your ass get shot down. Thinking that you dope till your ass get stomped out. Hop out, looking like we been had a drop now. If I turn one into two, it'll be damn near the same. 30 round clip to your brain, that's gang. Got that good hop out when you feeling low. Been getting that money and that is for sure. Dressed in all black cause it's wet in the flow. Been loving that ass but your ass gotta go. Talking that money, yeah, we speaking fluent. Better get hip to the movement. Sniffing that, yeah, baby, what is you doing? Bitch, I'm all in so it ain't no losing. What is you mean and what do you need? And I got something for your feelings. Diamonds surrounding my Jesus, please. Let me repent for my sin. I spent too much on this sauce, setting myself up to win. I cannot handle a loss. My mixing out clothes, so fuck with the cost. Riding around with 3 balls in my drawers. I've been getting off, so tell me what you been on. All them scams you still ain't get on. Been doing me and you looking like you pissed off. I'm good in the kitchen, we could have a wrist off. Playing in the field, gon' get you picked off. Been on the road, I got kicks on the floor. Dog got the lean in the flash, and these beans going fast. No beam, just a blade in the mask.
Word around town, you a bitch, nigga. But you ain't saying shit, nigga. Word around town, you the plug. Why you ain't showing no love? Word around town, you a snitch, nigga. But I ain't saying shit, nigga. Word around town, you the plug. Why you ain't showing no love? $100,000 in the safe, no lock though. Why you in my crib if you ain't tryna cop though? I'm with the shit, I put that on my pop, so when shit hit the fan, but these niggas gon' unfold. When shit hit the fan, but these niggas. See, I had some days when I was hitting licks, and I had some days when I was taking trips. I had some days when I was at the crib, hungry as hell, kitchen empty as shit. Man, I had my pops die in 11, was praying to God that he made it to heaven. Write scriptures and verses is like I'm a reverend. Southwest 100, yeah, that's what I'm repping. This posse hit hard in the way that I'm stepping. Exotics be hitting, I'm ain't connected. No, I've been eating, I'm ready for seconds. I'm trying my hardest, but feel like I'm failing. She's texting all caps, so I know that she yelling. We can't be acquainted if you out here telling. I watch what I say, cause they always surveilling and helling this cookie, that's how I'm escaping. Working my ass off a combing, inflating. You niggas is bitches, y'all out here like Caitlyn. Hell no, I ain't capping no facts and I'm stating. Say shot at your man's head, then you mistaken. Been losing these demons I'm facing. Time on the way, but I'm losing my patience. Remember them times on the block serving patience. No, we ain't the same pussy, we not adjacent. No, we ain't the same pussy, we not adjacent.
Right around time you a bitch, nigga, but I ain't say shit, nigga. Right around time you the plug, why you ain't show no love? Right around time you a snitch, nigga, but I ain't say shit, nigga. Right around time you the plug, why you ain't show no love?
And that was DET Chi featuring Southwest Geo with What? WAT. So we're going to keep it going with some more music. Our Detroit hip hop, Israel Keys featuring Bells with One Time.
Hey, who you willing to slide for? What you willing to die for? What you stand on? You ain't slid once and your man gone. Seen your baby mother number in my man phone. I be chillin', you struggle to get them grams on. What you willing to die for? What you stand on? You ain't slid once and your man gone. Seen your baby mother number in my man phone. Hey, I be chillin', you struggle to get them grams on, nigga. I don't hire shooters, bitch, I'm hands on. But it ain't nothing to hit my man phone. Free the real, I'm waiting for them to land home. Ooh, bitch, I'm feeling froggy like a tadpole. Got a bad pole, keep it on me. Lurking on my page, feeling like you really know me. My mind fucked up, shit, I can't even trust a homie. The top got close, it started feeling kinda lonely. Devil on me, and I can't shake them off. Shit, all the shit I'm holding kinda hard to bear across. I can't take another loss, I'm the wrong one to cross on a whim, really. Think you ballin' till you see a nigga windmilling. Listen, I done faded every nigga tryna get with me. I don't see a ceiling. They doubting, but the shit silly. If I got the chance to be honest, the coldest and the hottest rappers that you know ain't fucking with me, little nigga. What you willing to die for? What you stand on? You ain't slid once and your man gone. Seen your baby mother number in my man phone. I be chillin', you struggle to get them grams gone. What you willing to die for? What you stand on? You ain't slid once and your man gone. Seen your baby mother number in my man phone. Hey, I be chillin', you struggle to get them grams gone.
My mind on my money, hand on the Glock, but Scotty packs in the Chevy and the door's 12 o'clock. Real ones know me, no need for cap, we animals. Bows coming from South Georgia, we in Savannah too. Screws loose, crash coops, my dogs kill for real. It's murder like Amityville. Pocket and profit the mills, 40, I'm glocking it still. I'm still the coldest in the world, check the wind chill. Just ride with me, I can show you how that been spill. I live my life like a movie, the way these clips feel. Did it all for the bangers, drug dealers and killers. Did it all for the scammers, real niggas and bitches. And I can talk how I talk, I'm the boss type. Whipping all in the kitchen, nigga, I got that sauce right. You ain't stepping for your man, you ain't rapping for your mans. Only thing that I know, you just another dead man, pussy.
What you willing to die for? What you stand on? You ain't slid once and your man gone. Seen your baby mother number in my man phone. I be chillin', you struggle to get them grams gone. What you willing to die for? What you stand on? You ain't slid once and your man gone. Seen your baby mother number in my man phone. Hey, I be chillin', you struggle to get them grams gone, nigga.
And that was Israel Keys featuring Bales with One Time. We're going to keep it going. Next up, we got Detroit Lou featuring Millie Bands and Choir Boy Carter. Can't wait.
Millie Bands. What up, Fire Boy? What up, Doe? Yeah. Got one, Lou.
You really say so many niggas done made a play. Copying my style, I done made a way for you. I would give you time, but I couldn't wait for you. It ain't much you can really say. So many niggas done made a play. Copying my style, I done made a way for you. I would give you time, but I couldn't wait for you. It ain't much you can really say. So many niggas done made a play. Copying my style, I done made a way for you. I would give you time, but I couldn't wait for you.
You wanna meet the plug, but they paid the last one. Boy, already paid the plug before I got done. It's all blues in the stacks, I ain't got one. Just loyal motherfuckers, y'all boys need a trust fund. I used to skip school just to get my weight up. Never made it in, but I still kept my grades up. Ain't no different than the shit I sold the same. So make sure I pay the tab, I ain't tryna fuck my name up. My man threw a curveball, I had to change up. We was raised in the streets, you couldn't blame us. Fast taking pictures, they tryna frame us. Trappers in the system, the state tryna claim us. I swear to God, I seen some of the best work back in the day when I really had a network. Wood after wood, smoking till my chest hurt. Before I got my paper right, I had to put the lead work.
It ain't much you can really say. So many niggas done made a play. Copying my style, I done made a way for you. I would give you time, but I couldn't wait for you. It ain't much you can really say. So many niggas done made a play. Copying my style, I done made a way for you. I would give you time, but I couldn't wait for you.
All I had to do is break it down. The first place. All it took's a little prayer, confident, good faith. Now everybody looking with the hurt face. I might add, baby, mercy, your block where it took place. I've been straight nowadays like a past tense. Had me slipping with your bitch, it be your best chance. Hit you with the 40, you be blinded like a flashbang. I don't never ever fall off the plug, my best friend. Many bands, diamond dance, bitch, you know who I am. Any little situation, if you fuck with my plans, I could do a little dirt without using my hand. If I fuck with the white, then I could fuck with the tan. I'm a hustler, y'all boys better listen when the dawn speak. I be in touch, my baby, but never on reach. I be smoking Buddha, meditating like I'm Gandhi. Somewhere overseas, making plays by the palm tree.
It ain't much you can really say. So many niggas done made it play. Copying my style, I done made a way for you. I would give you time, but I couldn't wait for you. It ain't much you can really say. So many niggas done made it play. Copying my style, I done made a way for you. I would give you time, but I couldn't wait for you.
And that was Detroit Lou featuring Millie Bands and Choir Boy Carter with Can't Wait. Right now we're going to take another break from the music and get into the topic of the week. So if you are watching live, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, be sure to call in 313-288-5070 or drop it in the comment section. One free trip. So if you had one free trip for spring break, where are you going? Where would you go? Man, I think it was a tough one for me because obviously a lot of people, when it comes to spring break, the first thing that comes to mind is like the beach, right? Like the beach. I'm going to the beach. I'm, wherever it's at, whether it's Miami, Hawaii, just any beach, right? Like that's where I'm going. I would definitely have to do something opposite. I would do something like maybe like a rainforest or somewhere out in nature where like hiking and stuff like that.
Okay, I can deal with that. Yeah,
like where would I go? I mean, I think somewhere out tropical. Like I would maybe like a
Brazilian rainforest or something.
Something like that, or maybe in the Caribbean.
Bro, I swear to God, we think alike. I love you, bro. I love you. I swear to God, I was saying this.
Where would you go if you had a spring break? I'm gonna come back to my answer because I forget what the name of this island is called, but I'll get back to it. But where would you go?
Like honestly, it would have to be the Caribbean too, bro. Like
okay,
Bahamas.
Ooh.
Like the Florida Keys.
Okay.
Something down there.
Okay, I like that.
Even Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Or Cuba. Cuba would be nice.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, yeah.
Something tropical down there. Brazil would be nice. You know.
Brazil, definitely.
You know, something warmer than Michigan. Let's just say that. Like.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel bad for all us Michiganders that get spring break, especially our kids, because there's nowhere to go, and like the weather just. It messes with our emotions. Like at times it's like warm and then it's raining and then cold.
And then all that stems to everybody driving like assholes. Like
yeah. And then you get that random day where it's snowing. And
yeah.
It's like, I thought we were over this.
It snows at 8 o'clock in the morning, rains at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and by 6 o'clock it's 60 degrees.
Exactly. And then you just don't know. Like the whole state of Michigan is messed up when it comes to the weather. For me, I just remember what the name of this island was called. Aruba.
Ooh.
Aruba.
Or Dubai. Dubai would be nice.
Oh, Dubai? Oh,
Dubai would be amazing, bro.
I don't think I have the cash for that, but yeah. Or Curaçao is another one.
Mm-hmm.
Curaçao is another. I would definitely go to an island, not for the beach, but to explore like
Australia.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
The only thing is I'm a huge like insect like I have a huge insect phobia, so they have some of like the deadliest insects and arachnids there, but the climate is amazing. I'd love to just travel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it's beautiful there. Like you can go from a rainforest to the desert to the beach.
Yeah,
all in one country. Like it's insane, bro.
Yeah. Australia is definitely a very underrated country for sure, and That would be a really dope spring break. But yeah, I would definitely have to go with somewhere tropical for sure. Like
Yeah.
especially in the Caribbean somewhere. Like it's just amazing. I've always been drawn to. If I were to go to a beach for spring break, it wouldn't be like your ordinary beach. I've always had a fascination and the fascination, but also very curious to see what a black sand beach would be. You
Yes.
know, like going to a black sand beach. I think that'd be amazing, and I know Hawaii has some of them. Another spring break vacation, even though it's not like warm weather, would have to be the island of. It's not even the island. It's still part of Alaska, but it's its own little island. It's called Kodiak.
Yep.
You know, which is a lot of mountains and a lot of trees and you just get nature like at its finest.
And it's insane. Like, you've never been to Alaska, have you?
Never.
Never. Oh my God, bro. Like, a little fun fact about me, like not a lot of people know. Remember that little hiatus I took for like 6 or 7 years? Nobody knew what I was doing. They thought I was dead.
Yeah.
Well, I had got a job as a commercial roofer, and I had got the opportunity to go to Alaska to help roof the very first Olive Garden in Anchorage.
Oh.
And I was able to go and visit Anchorage and all the little surrounding areas of Anchorage in Alaska. And boy, like, movies do not do justice.
Oh,
they do not do justice at all. Like you ever watched a movie, like, for instance, like they show something in Mexico.
Yeah.
And then it's like all orange. And like they over exaggerate it. Well, I kind of felt like they did the same thing with Alaska. Like, it's cold there, but it's not like extremely cold, like how they make it look.
Yeah.
And it's not like everybody's bundled up like Eskimos over there. Like, it's normal people over there, bro. But the sight of seeing that every single day, just the sight of being Anchorage is literally in a circle of mountains, bro. Like, it's
Ooh.
insane the way Anchorage is positioned.
It's kind of like Monterrey.
Yeah, like Monterrey, exactly like Monterrey.
Wow.
And it's a beaut, bro. It's like to wake up every morning and to open up those hotel windows to see those mountains, kind of like in Monterrey, bro. Like, or even Sabinas too. You see the mountains right when you open your door.
Oh, yeah.
Your window. So it's like, it was amazing, bro, to go to Alaska and to see, the Northern Lights were amazing. We got to see them on the plane.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely something you have to visit. Like, and we went in the summertime, so it was warmer than usual, obviously. So we were able to go out and ride the planes, do the helicopter rides. Like, we were there for like 2.5 weeks.
Well, now that you mentioned, that you were over there for summertime, maybe we can, because I don't think we have any more comments or anything else. But let's just finish it off with this. Fact or fiction? Because I've heard a lot of stories when it comes to this. During the summertime, there's parts of Alaska. I'm not sure if it's in Anchorage, but there's parts of Alaska where it does not get dark.
Yeah.
And it's light all the day.
I believe it's three months out of the year that it's completely light. Y luego another 3 months. So pretty much half of the year they're in full light, and then another half of the year they're in full darkness.
Oh.
So I believe in the beginning of the summer months, like the beginning of the summer, I believe the summer, because they don't have fall, and it's literally just summer or winter over there.
Right.
So like their summer solstice over there, they get their three months of light, full on light, and then they'll 3 months of regular time, and then as soon as winter hits, they get those 3 months of straight darkness.
Ooh.
Oh, their very first, it's crazy, bro. Their very first 3 months of their winter is just completely dark.
Oh man.
So like we had went twice, and the first time we went for the summertime, and we didn't have to. We had went in those 3 months that it was like normal, but the second time we had went right when summer was ending, and winter was about to begin. And I shit you not, the last day we were there, complete dark. Like, we were happy we were leaving, because you can't work like that in the dark, especially on the roof. And it's cold as hell, bro. Like, so we were happy, bro. Like, so happy to leave. It was, but the sight, it was totally worth it, bro. Like,
oh, I bet.
Totally worth it. Like, I don't know what was more beautiful. Was it if it was Nevada or if it was Anchorage? Because they were just mountains, bro. Like, I'm a huge mountains fan. I love the mountains. The view of it is just amazing, bro. So like, I was like a kid in a candy store seeing that stuff. Like, when the guys did the video for Subir al Volume, Prophet
yeah,
did that.
yeah.
They were in California. Like I mesmerized by this stuff, bro. Like it's amazing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, same here. Shout out to Brian. He's watching on YouTube. He says, Alaska be wild. 2 a.m. and sun looks like it's rising at some parts.
Telling you, bro.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
That's crazy. Then you're also right next to Russia too. That's true. That's very true. A lot of people don't know, especially like me. I was always drawn to like geography and like history and all that stuff. If you notice, you look at the world map, Alaska and Russia are literally like just miles apart.
I believe it's like 3 or 4 miles gap of water in between. Like, it's literally not even like it's smaller than the because I believe Florida and Cuba are only like 80 miles away from each other.
Yeah.
It's like half of that.
Yeah,
and not even.
Yep,
it's insane, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's
and Russia used to own Alaska.
That's true. Yeah.
So
I don't think we have any more comments, but yeah, for me, spring break, I definitely would have to go either somewhere tropical or somewhere out in the mountains and just hike or whatever. I think that'd be amazing. So with that being said, we're gonna continue with some more music. Shout out to Brian Ruiz who's watching on YouTube, and let's keep it going with some more music. Our Detroit boom bap mix. This is Leif Erikson featuring Smoke with Foreclosure.
Yes, sir. Good times, man. And, the local mom and pop shop back in the day, man. Everybody knew everybody. I remember going to Woolworths, grandma, stuff like that, man.
This sound nice right here. Much, remind me of back home. Still home. Yeah. I've been here most of my life. Sinai Hospital, 76 with an Afro pick. Age of innocence, family reunion flicks, barbecue open pits, cabarets and fly outfits, humble beginnings. When neighbors used to speak, and when that porch light came on, your night was complete. Initiated on my own, but I got whoopings till I was a teenager, little half grown. On the bigger things in adulthood, then I grew into my own self, misunderstood. I stood on my values, but fortunate enough through divorce of my parents to stay on a narrow path. Though the wrath of street pharmaceuticals could have sucked me in, urban rice had another blend, and so did the block. Like every single summer, elected officials wanna take my hood under. Corktown got that swing, Midtown got that swing. I said the downtown got that swing, but the hood don't got not one damn thing. It's foreclosure. The present day was formed by the crack epitomology. No apologies from makers of the policies, lobbying for more benefits of self. Sneaky arrangements to triple their wealth. From the least to greatest, all greedy for gain. Businessmen and politicians' mindset is the same. Check the history timeline occurring with the fall of economics. A recession in the city for the country caught upon it. Sex lies and videotapes and handshakes all became a factor in the downtown landscape. Not before property value fell to a low. To recoup the time and build they escrow, they let the building sit and collect dust and eyesore. Strategize so they ain't have to pay more taxes on the back end while we became casualties. And deals orchestrated by the Illich family. Dearborn got that swing, Ferndale got that swing. I said Livonia got that swing, but the hood don't got not one damn thing. It's foreclosure. Yeah, man.
It's all good, man, but, I don't know about it, man. It seems like they just trying to cut the city in half, man. You got downtown and then you got Detroit, man, and it's just crazy. I'm all for change, man, but at what cost do you forget the people?
And that was Leif Erikson featuring Smoke with Foreclosure. We're going to keep it going with our Detroit boom bap mix. Next up, we got the boy Victorino. This is City Schemes.
You either die the hero or see yourself become the villain. Seen too many dark nights and like the way you're living. It got me livid, the plot is vivid in the blast conditions. It's like you hopeless at the bar, get a shot to giving. Neighbors not complicit, I can't blame them though. Remember as a youngin', I rep Detroit on my favorite coat. For around the hood, the kind that was only made for snow. Mans caught me slipping, he tripping over a radio. I was running track with the homies, I didn't know what to say because I thought he was joking. Behind his back he held a gauge, he decided to show me. In the midst of broad day, all out in the open. I was only 13, but it's relevant to today. Put a price on life, but negligent in their ways. Forget a slippery slope, it's a precipice that you face. And the president set the precedent, evident by your faith. For that cream, living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with a gangster lean. Even though you know they go, they all it seems. What you mean, what you doing for that cream? Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. We in between those kings and queens. In the city of schemes.
In the city they scheme.
I can still remember Kwame, only thing that he taught me. City government's busted, causing a kamikaze. Crime waves like tsunamis, they say they serving that white. Chopping bricks like karate. What's the prices for your vices? The sacrifices that you lie with every night. And soldier sold to that rock, you Jimi Hendrix when your life ends. If you ask me, man, I couldn't do it. Unity and community barely move as a unit. Unless you talking in decimals, everybody will tune in. I never moved to that music, you never see me approve it. So sorry if I'm not to that standard, I'm goody two shoes. Pay expenses at someone's expense. Some families fiends, so how are they making they rent? Placing a bet for the rush of some luck, but it was something more like Russian roulette, and it got me upset. Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. Even though you know they go, they all it seems. What you mean, what you doing for that cream? Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. We in between those kings and queens in the city of schemes.
In the city they scheme.
And that was Victorino with City Schemes. We're going to keep it going with the Detroit Boom Bap Mix. Next up, we got ATM Crown with Big Shopper.
Crown, you fool for this shit, nigga. Yeah. Oh, God. I gotta start putting my shit on airplane mode before the session start. You fucking my takes up. Look. Twisting optimals, counting sloppy rolls, was popping. Since a snotty nose, fuck the honor roll. We mobbing the Taliban mind state to make you feel like Bin Laden. They telling me that it's a shutdown, but still I've been plotting. Feel like a goblin, Goonie mentality, it's insanity. I'm out of control, Xbox with no batteries. A god to these hoes, bust flows with no blasphemy. Dog, you really got it if you asking me, but chill. I might get high and be by my lonely. Who the knew the one that threw the blow to kill me? Be my homie, hold on. Cause it get deeper than that. Friends turning into snakes in the end. This shit deeper than rap. Keep it real, they gon' keep with the cap. I sleep with the strap in case somebody creeping it back. On G, all this boosting is way beyond me. You giving sauce away, this should be low key. On me, fucking it up, look, cause I'm a big shopper. Do my bitch proper. If you don't have your drip proper, you can't sit by her. You be tripping over nothing, I got big problems. If I keep sitting in the crib, I'm dropping 6 albums. Cause I'm a big shopper, do my bitch proper. If you don't have your drip proper, you can't sit by her. You be tripping over nothing, I got big problems. If I keep sitting in the crib, I'm dropping. Twisting optimals, counting sloppy rolls on tippy. Since a snotty nose, fuck the honor roll, we litty. Everybody knows how these thotties roam the city. Pussy a body bag, but you probably stabbed it really. How sway, you had the nerve to press the button, I'll play. Middle of the winter, shorty digging out graves. If you catching this wave, I blow money, no intention to save. You only live once, I feel like I invented the phrase. Okay, I got people on my line non-stop. I smoke reefer every time I jot. Fuck it, I'm high, why not? Blowing goody, riding down my block. And I ain't vibing how they talking, dog, they sound like ops. Off top, really hating on my style.
And I can tell that they been hating for a while, God bless them. They don't know they playing with the mob. In them videos, you really look like corn on the cob, eh? Hey, look, I'm a big shopper, do my bitch proper. If you don't have your drip proper, you can't sit by her. You be tripping over nothing, I got big problems. If I keep sitting in the crib, I'm dropping 6 albums. Cause I'm a big shopper, do my bitch proper. If you don't have your drip proper, you can't sit by her. You be tripping over nothing, I got big problems. If I keep sitting in the crib, I'm dropping 6 albums.
And that was ATM Crown with Big Shopper. Right now, we're going to take another break from the music and get into our halftime debate. Something that was a little, I don't know, a lot of people find this controversial, I guess you can say, in some way, not entirely. But since I will be taking the week off next week, I won't be here for the show next Friday. I won't be here, and actually next weekend, or this next week, the entire week starting Sunday is Holy Week. We kick off on Sunday with Palm Sunday, and then it leads up to Easter Sunday. And for the Christian community, we love to call it Resurrection Sunday. And obviously Easter is very big. It's one of the biggest holidays of the entire year, and when we talk about Easter, a lot of festivities goes on, whether it's having a barbecue or, smashing eggs on each other, whatever it is. One of the biggest traditions for Easter is, the Easter basket, right?
Yep.
And a lot of people either hate these or they love these, right? But what would you say is one of your favorite Easter candies, bro?
The Reese's eggs.
Yes.
Or just the little mini Reese's. Reese's in general, anything peanut butter, bro. Like,
yes.
I'm
a big fan. Even though I won't eat it like entirely, I'm a big fan of like the giant bunnies.
Ooh.
That have like the peanut butter inside.
Yes.
Oh man, that like slaps.
And me and my
completely.
kids be hooking on each other for those, bro. I swear we be fighting for them.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got your Cadbury eggs,
jelly beans too.
Jelly beans and all the major like candies. You got Whoppers and M&Ms, Sour Patch Kids. They all come out with they're either bunnies or they're eggs, right? And another the one that always comes out every Easter is the Whoppers Robin eggs.
Yep.
Those are so good. I love those. But one of the major ones, obviously, they sell them all year round, but obviously you see them more, during Easter, is the Peeps, which are the marshmallows coated in sugar and more sugar and more sugar, right? So, we had a little poll on Instagram, so if you want to go out and vote on our Instagram, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, or drop your comments, halftime debate today is Peeps. Would you keep them or cancel them? And I have never been a huge fan of those. I don't even know why they even have.
Peeps. Listen, Peeps are like Easter's candy corn.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
What? You like candy corn?
I love it, bro.
What?
The ones that I love the most is not like the candy corn, but it's the ones that look like little pumpkins.
Okay.
Which are similar.
It's pretty much the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing, but they're like little. Those are the ones I like. Not the candy corn, but the little pumpkins.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But hey,
Yeah, I believe Peeps are like the candy corn of Easter. Like, ugh.
So
I'd rather eat a black jelly bean.
Ooh.
I'd rather have eat a handful of black jelly beans than have a Peep.
How about, would you eat a Peep? Or you know how those jelly beans with the nasty flavors? Would you have a Peep or a rotten egg?
I'll take the rotten egg one before the Peeps, bro. I can't do Peeps, bro.
Oh man,
I don't know. It's just
there was I can just recall just one time that I liked the Peep was when they came out with this like watermelon flavored because it was like sour. Because regular peeps just do not do it for me. Like, I just can't eat that. Like, the only time I ever like marshmallows are either in my, hot chocolate or in a s'more.
Yeah.
That's it. But, like, having, like, sugary, like, just, I can't eat marshmallows on its own. I just can't. And on our Instagram, we had a poll, keep them or cancel them. And the majority of the votes came in with keeping them. So a lot of people actually enjoy the peeps, and they prefer for them to stay. I would be like, get rid of them.
Right.
We don't need those.
I will be okay without them.
Yeah. I know that's definitely not going in any Easter basket.
No, if somebody gives you peeps, that means they don't like you. I swear, that's how I feel like. Like, if you get a peep from somebody in your basket, that means they don't like you. You might as well just start fighting with them right there, because that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
If I got a peep, I'm stomping on it.
I've seen a meme, and I've seen this a lot, where it's like how to properly eat peeps, and then somebody just throws them in the trash.
Tosses them in the trash.
Tosses them in the trash.
I would have done the same thing, bro. Like, that is just...
Yeah, and it's like... Victorino actually commented on the post, and he's like, "What do you mean cancel them? Like cancel culture type thing?" I'm like, no, just like, would you get rid of them? Like, that's what we mean by can.
Could you live without them?
Yeah, exactly. It's not like cancel culture where like, oh, they disrespected, whatever, and now they must be canceled. No, just like get rid of them. Like, could you live without them?
Mm-hmm.
And Z and I both agree that we can live without them. We don't need those. I'll stick with the egg-shaped Reese's all day.
Yes.
And the giant, like, bunny.
Yes. Yes. Like, if they disappear tomorrow, I'm pretty much sure, like, the majority of the population of the Earth would not even mind. They wouldn't care. Like, I would be a huge part of that population. Like, I would not care if they disappeared tomorrow. Like, thank you. One less thing to worry about.
Yeah.
Like, more space in my basket now for something else.
Something I wish was true was McDonald's. They pulled a April Fool's joke.
Oh,
right?
my God.
And it was the chicken nuggets with the chocolate in it. And I was like, that's so fake. You could tell. But actually, people actually fell for it.
Bro, what's funny is that my wife shows it to me. And I'm like, that's nasty. Like, that's the first thing I said. And she's like, you're an idiot. I'm like, what? She's like, it's April Fool's. I was like, either way, that's nasty. Like, whoever wanted that's just...
Can you just imagine, like, the taste of chicken, the greasy chicken, and then, like, just chocolate? That's definitely... A lot of people would say that, peanut butter and chocolate don't go together, but I would disagree.
No, yeah, that's like... Peanut butter and chocolate is like peanut butter and jelly, or like cereal and milk, or you know what I mean? Like, they just go together perfectly. There's no...
Yeah, and that's why like Reese's will definitely be like my number one.
Chocolate and caramel.
Ooh, yeah, that's what the Cadbury eggs are. Most of them are.
Oh man, I'm a huge Snickers fan too. So.
Oh yeah. The egg-shaped Snickers too.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Just egg-shaped anything.
Anything chocolate, peanut butter, and egg-shaped, I'll take.
But I think that's it. That's all we have for halftime debate. We agree. Z and I agree that we can live without peeps. So just
Get rid of them.
Get rid of them. Cancel them. Whatever you want. If you enjoy peeps, hey, there's people that enjoy other things. But if that's your cup of tea, hey. More power to you. And, Easter's coming up pretty soon. And a lot of you will probably have peeps in your Easter basket. And just remember, somebody does not like you. With that being said, we're going to keep it going with some more music. Our Latin hip-hop mix. We got Young Prophet featuring Conejo and Capone, Money Mission.
Yo, C-Rock. Welcome to Detroit, homie. 313 in the building. Profit a quarter. SKM got you.
I've been on the grind, money on my mind. Enemigos talking, can't stop my dollar signs. Siempre en la movida, music es mi vida. Seguimos en el juego, spitting rimas adictivas.
Enemigo mortal, te pongo en duda. La 50 calibre te saluda. Y ten mucho cuidado porque tengo aliados. El one es Satanás, en the basement atado. cadenas, encadenado. I could cut 'em loose, tengo todo arreglado. Ceremonia, conjurado, you know what it is. Mi legado, encubiertos. Ese all in the van, surveillance all around. They scoping the land, I had to lurk to make it work. Ese bulletproof vest underneath my shirt. La there, fucking up my business. They steady trying to hit me with these drug convictions. Stress elation, a demonic flow. That's heroin, meth, and then squares of dope.
I've been on the grind, money on my mind. Enemigos talking, can't stop my dollar signs. Siempre en la movida, music es mi vida. Seguimos en el juego, spitting rimas adictivas. I've been on the grind, money on my mind. Enemigos talking, can't stop my dollar signs. Siempre en la movida, music es mi vida. Seguimos en el juego, spitting rimas adictivas. Made a mental note that this life ain't a breeze. Nada's given for free. Loco, gotta get that cheese. Just remember one thing, every man bleeds. No matter your wealth, you still end up 60. Call me prophet, I'm not preaching like these churches. I'm a realist, but I'm dreaming with a motherfucking purpose. Never gave up on my dreams, siempre writing dope shit. Fuck all them snakes stepping, hating on me, Loki. Toolie on my waist in case they wanna smoke me. Yours on my neck, never bragging on my blessings. Rapping 48209, just a hood Mexican. Prime crack corriendo en mis venas till the end of me. Being in the booth, spitting flames on the beat. Real motherfuckers pay attention when I speak. You can have the fame, man, I'm scheming for the green. Ratas take a seat, I'm just rapping for the streets. I've been on the grind, money on my mind. Enemigos talking, can't stop my dollar signs. Siempre en la movida, music es mi vida. Seguimos en el juego, spitting rimas adictivas. I've been on the grind, money on my mind. Enemigos talking, can't stop my dollar signs. Siempre en la movida, music es mi vida. Seguimos en el juego, spitting rimas adictivas.
And that was Young Prophet featuring Conejo and Capone with Money Mission. Next up, we got Elder El Futurístico with Voy por lo mío.
Otro día, otro peso más en el bolsillo. Analizando estrategias, afilo el colmillo. Preparado mentalmente, voy a hacerme mío. Ya no sigo a la suerte, ahora sigo al destino. Tengo fe de que todo se me dará. La ley de la atracción no me fallará. Tengo una familia que alimentar. Yo por eso voy por lo mío. Se los juro que yo voy por lo mío. Bendecido con talento, Padre mío. Solo te pido, cuídame en el camino. Yo voy por lo mío. Se lo juro a mi familia y a mis hijos, que yo nunca me daría por vencido. Bendecido con talento, Padre mío. Solo te pido, cuídame en el camino. Mi a su lado, no vine a perder el tiempo. Menos ahora que tengo un bebé que necesita alimento. Sin límite y sin freno, en busca de este sueño. El éxito está cerca porque desde aquí lo vuelo. Ahora es mi turno, pásame el balón. Me toca hacer historia como Michael y LeBron. Madre, écheme su bendición. Pídale a Dios que me cuide de cualquier traición. Vladimir Putin, tengo un flow Saiyajin. Lo demuestro en cada frase, en cada verso, en cada skill. Siempre sueno clean, en cualquier beat. Ahora que subí el level, quieres competir, yeah. Tengo fe de que todo se me dará. La ley de la atracción no me fallará. Tengo una familia que alimentar. Destino Films. Yo por eso voy por lo mío. Se los juro que yo voy por lo mío. Bendecido con talento, Padre mío. Solo te pido, cuídame en el camino. Yo voy por lo mío. Se lo juro a mi familia y a mis hijos, que yo nunca me daría por vencido. Bendecido con talento, Padre mío. Me prometí nunca rendirme. Sigo en esa, mi promesa aún sigue firme. Voy a hacer mi música hasta antes de morirme. Unas cuantas visitas no van a definirme. Estúpido el que cree que el talento así se mide. Bienvenidos a la era digital, donde los números se pueden comprar, donde puedes ser cantante sin cantar, y hasta el más opaco lo hacen brillar. mi caso no soy fake. Sigo perfeccionándome everyday. Todos los días se aprende, así que checa, apunta el day. Soy el mismo con mi style, soy el mismo con mi way. Otro día, otro peso más en el bolsillo. Analizando estrategias, afilo el colmillo. Preparado mentalmente, voy a hacerme mío. Ya no sigo a la suerte, ahora sigo al destino. Tengo fe de que todo se me dará. La ley de la atracción no me fallará. Tengo una familia que alimentar. Yo por eso voy por lo mío. Se los juro que yo voy por lo mío. Bendecido con talento, Padre mío. Solo te pido, cuídame en el camino. Oh, yo voy por lo mío. Se lo juro a mi familia y a mis hijos, que yo nunca me daría por vencido. Bendecido con talento, Padre mío. Solo te pido, cuídame en el camino.
And that was Elder El Futurístico with Voy Por Lo Mío. And we're going to continue our Latin hip-hop mix. This is King Quota with Lo Dudo.
It's fucked up. Motherfuckers will really switch up on you and shit. Like y'all wasn't just kicking it. Fuck 'em. You see, the devil was once an angel. You gotta watch your back, cause motherfuckers will betray you. The ones closest to you, they will take from you and hate you. Smile in your face, but be plotting on how to slay you. It's crazy, you never really know what's their intentions. And motherfuckers don't care, they'll take that sentence. Just cause you got what they don't have, they mad that you have it, and even worse, cause they can't. Es pura envidia, hay pocas amistades en mi lista. Los que sí son carnales, por ellos hasta doy mi vida. Y sé que harán lo mismo, por eso yo les digo que nunca me traicionen por poco de dinerito. La gente falsa se esconde entre amigos, te quieren ver más, son enemigos. They wish you the worst, that shit is real. Pero a mí me vale verga, todos a mí me la pelan. Se los digo bien clarito. Lo dudo que hay amigos verdaderos en el mundo. Siempre te dan debajo con relajo esos putos. Yo sé de mi valor y no lo cambio por ninguno. Nunca dan la cara o dicen nada si pregunto. Lo dudo que hay amigos verdaderos en el mundo. Siempre te dan debajo con relajo esos putos. Sé de mi valor y no lo cambio por ninguno. Nunca dan la cara o dicen nada si pregunto. Quieren tu vieja y tu lana, tus carros y tu fama, y harán lo necesario pa' quitártelo mañana. El dinero va y viene, también las mujeres. Por tanto que las quiero, yo no dejo que me estresen, porque si son bien malditas, la vida te la quitan. Luego con tu enemigo se acuestan, es una víbora. Yo sí me cuido, por eso cargo fusca. Por cualquier puto y puta que me busca. Nunca he sido perfecto, eso sí no lo miento. Lo siento mi jefita por la vida que yo tengo. Sé que nunca cambiará hasta que el día que morirá. Y que Diosito me perdone porque todo de mí es mal. El día que perdí a mi padrino, eso sí me afectó. Sentí que parte de mi vida se murió. Por eso a Dios le rezo que cuando yo me muero, que me dé la oportunidad de volver a ver a Beto. Lo dudo que hay amigos verdaderos en el mundo. Siempre te dan debajo con relajo esos putos. Yo sé de mi valor y no lo cambio por ninguno. Nunca dan la cara o dicen nada si pregunto. Lo dudo que hay amigos verdaderos en el mundo. Siempre te dan debajo con relajo esos putos. Sé de mi valor y no lo cambio por ninguno. Nunca dan la cara o dicen nada si pregunto.
And that was King Quota with Lo Dudo. Right now we're going to take another break from the music and get into our next segment that we call What's Good in the Hood, where we share, some of our favorite spots, whether it's eateries, whether it's, any type of business, that we just have just love for, and we share it. You know, like we mentioned in the past, we don't get paid for any of this. We just show it out of pure love. You know, being in the hood, sometimes we're away from the hood. Sometimes we just find a spot that's just dope that we have to share. And that's what we kind of dedicate a whole segment for them, which is called What's Good in the Hood. So for me, one place that it's been around for since I can remember, since growing up as a kid. Sometimes after school, I actually went to Cesar Chavez Academy right there on Werner before they did the whole split thing. And I can remember sometimes after school, my parents would take me to this spot, right? And it was always the spot because it was like literally down the street from there. But if you know Southwest like us, obviously, you got that whole region of Southwest, which is like towards like the last part of Southwest, which is anything that's around Patton Park, right?
So cemetery side.
Yeah, cemetery side, Woodmere Cemetery. And as soon as you pass, you keep going Werner, and you pass the cemetery, what do you hit? You hit the Arabian Village, right? That small part of Dearborn, that's all, Arabic, Middle Eastern, markets and, everything that's a business on that side. Obviously, the first thing that you see is the mosque, right?
Mm-hmm.
The big mosque, and then, you have the little plaza right next to Roman Village, which is the only, like, Italian restaurant in that.
Left.
Yeah, in that area, right? Right there in that plaza is Dearborn Bakery, which is obviously known for its cheese pies and spinach pies, shawarmas, and all that stuff. And we've been going there for years. Like I mentioned, since we were kids, and it's always been just a dope spot. Like right there. If you grew up in that area of Southwest, you just go a couple, minutes away, just a few miles away, and you hit the Middle Eastern, market there, and it's Dearborn Bakery, which is on 10012 Dix Avenue, right there in Dearborn. It's Dearborn Bakery, and they have some of the best cheese pies. Like, it's so good. Every time I've been there, I've never been disappointed. One thing though, fun fact, when it comes to like that, is I often get mistaken for being Middle Eastern, right? And I can recall just one time it happened to me. I'm in there and I'm ordering, my cheese pies and my spinach pies, and this Middle Eastern dude just starts speaking to me in Arabic. And I answered back in Spanish, which is the typical thing to do, right? And he looks at me confused. He's like, and I'm like, I'm not, sorry, man. I'm not Middle Eastern. I might look like but I'm not. So yeah, that was the only time that ever happened to me in that bakery was some dude just straight up talking to me in Arabic. And I was just like, I have no idea what you're saying, man.
And the first thing you could think of is just, I'm going to reply back in Spanish.
Exactly. That exact same thing that he said, that I just said, where I was like, I have no idea what you're saying. I was like, no te estoy entendiendo ni nada.
Cosa que estás diciendo.
No sé lo que me estás diciendo. And he was just like,
huh?
Yeah, exactly. So I was like,
man.
I'm sorry. So, but yeah, definitely check it out if you're ever in the area. If you live in that side of Southwest, you know exactly which one I'm talking about. It's Dearborn Bakery, 10012 Dix Avenue. It's right in that little plaza. You won't miss it. It's right between the market and the poultry. So like the chicken and the fish market, right in the middle. It's the main market, main shopping market, grocery shopping, and then you have the poultry and the fish right in the middle. Dearborn Bakery. It's definitely the go-to spot for cheese pies. It's amazing. So.
Yes.
What you got going on, Z, for What's Good in the Hood?
Well, we've already mentioned this before. You've actually mentioned this place before, but it's... I didn't want to say I didn't believe you, but I had to try it for myself. And it definitely deserves a second mention.
Yes.
La Jalisciense?
La Jalisciense, yeah.
La Jalisciense Mexican restaurant.
The taqueria, yeah.
Yeah, it's taqueria. It's tienda, barra, y taqueria or something like that.
Yep.
Something that says at the top of the... But me and my wife, she's been bugging me to go And I was like, no, I want Family Tree. Well, Family Tree wasn't open.
Oh.
It's like 10 o'clock in the morning, and she's like, I want to try this. And I'm like, well, I'm not waiting for Family Tree, so let's try it. Oh, my God. Yeah, the best gorditas I've had in a while. And mind you, I love Los Altos. Los Altos is like hands down the best gorditas I've ever had. But these guys, man.
Yeah.
Definitely a 9.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Definitely. It was just, it was good, man. Like, we didn't get to sit down and eat. We grabbed the food, went out into the car and ate.
Yeah.
But, oh, my God, bro. Like, I was, like, last week we went to Evie's, and I was disappointed. This week,
yeah.
Definitely. Like,
definitely my fiance's and I favorite Mexican restaurant,
Yeah.
hands down. And if you ever go for dinner, bro, and obviously, you know, if you're like me, I enjoy a good dessert, you have to try their desserts, especially their churro sundae.
Oh, that just sounds
amazing.
Good.
Amazing.
Oh, and I'm a huge, like, I love sundaes. Like, I love ice cream. Like, me and my wife, we get a banana split all the time too. So like,
Yeah. So next time you go there and it's during dinner service, churro sundae, you won't be disappointed.
Oh, I have to.
Won't
Yeah,
be
they're located 3923 Werner Highway, in Detroit, Michigan. It's right smack dead middle of Southwest Detroit. I wouldn't say middle, but yeah, it's right before you get to the downtown area, the Bagley area.
Yeah, the Mexican town, what they
Yeah.
call. It's right across from the laundromat.
There you go.
Yeah. So, fun fact about La Jalisciense. It used to be a mechanic shop back in the day, and my abuelito actually worked there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep, he worked there. And then they transformed. I think we were talking about it off air, where it was La Mexicana.
La Mexicana, yeah.
And now they changed it to La Jalisciense, and you know they have the you know like Z mentioned, they have the barra. You know, they have like a little bar area, and then they have the actual restaurant. And then right next to it, like connected literally, is the market. So,
Like right when you walk in, it's like, you ever seen those fork in the roads, kind of like in the movies where it says like, you know, river this way, or like, you know, home that way. It was literally like, it said barra and food this way, and then tienda that way. So
Yeah.
it's like right when you walk in, it's like it literally directs you wherever you want to go. And what's cool is that since it's all connected together, you don't have to pay for the food and whatever you buy in the store separately. It's all together.
Yep.
So, you know, you just take your little receipt that you get from the food, and you take it up to the register, and you pay for everything that you have to pay for right then and there.
Yep.
Super convenient.
Yeah.
Awesome food. Amazing service.
Yeah, it's definitely for me hands down one of the best Mexican restaurants. But I think that's it for what's good in the hood. So be sure, if you're ever in the area, be sure to check out La Jalisciense Mexican Restaurant, Taqueria, 3923 Werner Highway, Detroit, Michigan, and Dearborn Bakery, 10012 Dix Avenue in Dearborn. So with that being said, we're going to continue on with some more music and the moment you've been waiting for. Who is the winner of the first ever? Who's going to be the recipient of the first ever 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness tournament? We're going to crown a champion in just a little bit. Before we get to that, let's get to some more music. This is our Southwest mix. J Money with The Top.
I'm from Southwest, fuck a co-defendant. Y'all get taxed over there, we get it for a low ticket. Running this shit like I was a lieutenant. I'm about to get it started, man, it's time for y'all to finish. I'm from Southwest, fuck a co-defendant. Y'all get taxed over there, we get it for a low ticket. Running this shit like I was a lieutenant. I'm about to get it started, man, it's time for y'all to finish. I'm from Detroit, shooting like the Pistons. Every time I take a shot, man, you know it's so persistent. I'm here for the money, then I'm gone in the instant. Everyone's doing the same, and I'm just trying to do it different. I love my life, so you know I had to boss up. I pray to the cross, them haters don't cross us. If they do, then someone's getting chalked up. Fuck around and turn them boys into sawdust. You know me, I for sure gotta achieve my goals. Time won't stop for nothing, you hating motherfuckers getting up. Games to be sold, dumbass not to be told. While I'm with your bitch, you bout to pull off like Velcro. Tell them hoes to follow me on IG. It's kinda mind-blowing what it all straight came to be. Me with 20 bands, man, that's what I call company. Bitch, I'm always down, so you hoes know what's up with me. Put on my buffs, now it's time to straight activate. Look at my wrist and that's your bitch, does she wanna escape? Competition about to fall, so I'm gon' need a rake. Shotty or the pistol, motherfucker, you could choose your fate. Been working all night, plus I stay up late. Big boys eating good, so you know I need a plate. Actually, go ahead and tell him double that. Plug touchdown, gave me one, then he double back. Money doing flips like a motherfucking jumper jack. AR-15, make they ass do a somersault. I ain't gon' stop till my money's locked up in a vault. Like a rocket ship, man, I'm over here taking off. Where the competition at if they already lost? The bitch told me she was single, man, it's not my fault. You know what they say, honesty is the best policy. Honestly, I'm on your block, so tell me why you dodging me. Everyone a rapper nowadays, this shit lame as hell. The plug said if I buy one, the next one on sale. How the fuck you rolling up that loud and it don't got a smell? We posting on the corner 24 hours like a Taco Bell. You know me, I got the recipe in the fucking pot. Them boys feeling that they hot, I'm thinking that they probably not. Like a mountain climber, I ain't gon' stop till I reach the top. Price still then, I'ma turn it up another notch. Yeah. Price still then, I'ma turn it up another notch. Yeah. Y'all better watch out, cause I'm coming for the fucking top.
And that was J Money with the top. We're going to keep it going with a Southwest mix. Next up, we got Sombra with Ride With Them.
Esto es bueno en clase, la música de corazón me nace. Si te doy la mano es mejor que no te pases. Gárrate una troca para que así arranques. Te siguen más las mujeres cuando tú te cases. Te lo juro, homie, eso no es mentira. Son mis hijas las que todos los días me inspiran. Quiero llevar un día a la familia de una gira. No le hago caso a los babosos que me tiran. I don't give a fuck what people say about me. All they do is talk, but they won't fight me. I never be hiding, they know where I be. You're shooting better than castles, that's unlikely. If you hang with the ops, you can die with them. Won't lay you next to them if you ride with them. If my brothers got beef, I'ma slide with them. And if you got enemies, I'ma side with them. If you hang with the ops, you can die with them. Won't lay you next to them if you ride with them. If my brothers got beef, I'ma slide with them. And if you got enemies, I'ma side with them. Motherfuckers say I'm me cause I ain't lyrical. Saying that my rap's so whack is so typical. People saying with these tattoos that I'm a criminal. So much hate in the street, it makes it so difficult. En esta vida yo soy micro, tú despaco. Si tú no sabes español, eres un gabacho. Si te queda bien, pues vato, ponte el saco. Son de calle, nunca escucharon un balazo. Antes que digan que estoy copiando, escuche bien el modo como estoy rapeando. Ya ni saben qué decir, lo estoy lastimando. Pinche perro nunca muerde, nomás andan hablando. Antes que digan que estoy copiando, escuche bien el modo como estoy rapeando. Ya ni saben qué decir, lo estoy lastimando. Pinche perro nunca muerde, nomás andan hablando. If you hang with the ops, you can die with them. We'll lay you next to them if you ride with them. If my brothers got beef, I'ma slide with them. And if you got enemies, I'ma side with them. If you hang with the ops, you can die with them. We'll lay you next to them if you ride with them. If my brothers got beef, I'ma slide with them. And if you got enemies, I'ma side with them. And after this, I bet yo will still say I'm trying to be a key little G. Fucking dumbasses. In English or in Spanish, in the most humblest way possible. Listen, me la pelan.
That was Sombra with Ride With Them. We're gonna end with the we're gonna end the Southwest mix with Gutta Jim. This one's called Finesse.
Yeah, we jugging, we finessing. We just tryna run a check, fuck the stress. Y'all be working for the ops, y'all confess. So everywhere I go, know I gotta keep a weapon. Yeah, we jugging, we finessing. We just tryna run a check, fuck the stress. Y'all be working for the ops, y'all confess. So everywhere I go, know I gotta keep a weapon. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Got the boys to the gang, we got mad club. 28s on the whip, about to stab out. Got the feds watching cause they heard I made bail now. Fuck a quarter point, you know my lawyer paid, nigga. Y'all just now coming up, I been a maid, nigga. Kicking in you niggas' doors like a raid, nigga. Now you masked up in the van, so what you say, nigga? You don't really want the smoke, stop the bluffing. All my niggas want to smoke the cake puff steady. So if we really got a problem, say something. Force a hole in your chest, nigga, just for mugging. Yeah, we jugging, we finessing. We just tryna run a check for the stress. Y'all be working for the ops, y'all confess. So everywhere I go, know I gotta keep a weapon. Yeah, we jugging, we finessing. We just tryna run a check for the stress. Y'all be working for the ops, y'all confessing. So everywhere I go, know I gotta keep a weapon. This ain't no juggers finesse. Moving dope off them jets. I been scheming and plotting, just tryna run up a check. Do some ice on my neck, and when it caught me a tech, so I don't think shit sweet, I put a hole in your chest. Now I'm big rim whipping, no double cup, but I'm sipping. Switching lanes when I'm tripping, they copping bursts, so I'm flipping. Gotta watch cause they snitching, I got that girl like I pippin'. Throw a drum on the stick, so ain't no catching me slipping. We moving keys, not Alicia, we selling dope to Felicia. No, I keep me and Nina, my bitch bad like a diva. Get that time, me to Keisha, I rock your bowl like a Leah. Let's chop and leave your ass sliced like a couple of pizzas. Yeah, we jugging, we finessing. We just tryna run a check, fuck the stress. Y'all be working for the ops, y'all confess. So everywhere I go, know I gotta keep a weapon. Yeah, we jugging, we finessing. We just tryna run a check, fuck the stress. Y'all be working for the ops, y'all confessing. So everywhere I go, know I gotta keep a weapon.
Here we go. And that was Gutta Jim with Finesse. And the moment everyone's been waiting for. I know you've been waiting for it, the listener. Thank you so much for just an amazing tournament, the Urban Rhythm Radio Madness Tournament. It was to crown the winner, the very first recipient of the 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness Tournament. We're going to crown the 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness champion right now. It was just an amazing tournament. Every single matchup was fire. You kept voting. You kept just really showing your love and support for all the artists that have submitted their music. And remember, a lot of these songs were songs of the week in the past. And starting next show, when I'm back, we can start it off next week. It doesn't matter. But we're going to bring back songs of the week. After we took just this tournament, we wanted to really display all the talent and all the artists that have, really showed off their music and stuff. And we had 2 finalists this past week. And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say I truly, truly appreciate it. My song, Cien, actually made it to the finals. And it squared off against Grupo Contagio's La Troquita Cumbia. And La Troquita Cumbia was obviously chosen by SwZee. I put my song in there because it was Song of the Week, and I think it was just one of my favorite songs. Z had one of his songs, in the tournament as well, and you just kept voting and voting, and I never expected my song to make it this far. Let's just be honest. I never imagined it would be this far. And another thing is, Z and I never voted.
Not once.
Not once. We kept it all to the listener, all to the viewer. Just vote. That's it. The only thing we had, was what songs are in the tournament. That was the only thing we did, and we let everything else be chosen by the listener and by the viewer. And so without further ado, the last 2 songs were mine. Cien by Rocky Road 313 and Grupo Contagio, La Troquita Cumbia. And the first recipient of the 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness Tournament, the 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness champion, goes to La Troquita Cumbia by Grupo Contagio.
Nice.
So shout out to Grupo Contagio for their cover of La Troquita Cumbia, and they are the #1 song ever on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. So Muchas felicidades, muchachos. Grupo Contagio. Esto es para ustedes. The 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness champion. So, saludos a Grupo Contagio. And Grupo Contagio with their Troquita Cumbia is the champion for the 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness tournament. So, without further ado, the song of, the champion. Here it is, La Troquita Cumbia by Grupo Contagio.
Ya no prendió esta chingadera. Cuando va al baile las dos se suben solas. Como no había güeritas, platitas de tacones, que subo una gorrita y pegamos de raspones. Y run, y run, y run, y run, run, run. No se raja mi troquita. Pues no va Houston a ver una nalguita. Y run, 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 no se raja mi troquita. Tirando aceite pasando la garita. Y ahora sí, saludos para Batío, encima. No te rajes, primo. Échale, vale. ¡Hey! ¡Hey! Oye, en mi troca vieja, pichando una corona. Si ustedes ven un yonki, yo veo una mamalona. Como la ven ahumando, me arrumban los ojetes. Pero si la calamos, yo les abro boquetes. Y run, y run, y run, y run, run, run. No se raja mi troquita. Para Houston a ver a una nalguita. Y run, 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 no se raja mi troquita. Tirando aceite pasando la garita. Y ahora sí nos vamos, vale. Rumbo a Houston. Pasamos a Dallas. Vamos a Dallas.
Shout out to Grupo Contagio. Eso fue La Troquita Cumbia, which is the 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness champion. So the top song ever played on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio goes to Grupo Contagio and La Troquita Cumbia. With that being said, let's keep it going with some more music. Before we end it for tonight, this is our Chi-Town mix, El Karma with Promesa.
Yo le dije a mi jefita que iba a llegar bien lejos. Agradecido con mi jefe por todos esos consejos. Soy muy buena persona, pero tampoco soy menso. Ando tranquilo por la vida, haciendo todo mi jale. Una bicicleta, una mochila y 2 libretas. Una para volar y la otra para escribir mis letras. Las malas decisiones a veces las lamentas y otras las he hecho porque hay que pagar la renta. He caminado bajo el agua pa' que no se den cuenta. Las ratas habladuras el hocico les revienta. Si yo empecé a hacerlo desde que anduve en la banqueta. Puñetas como tú que la vida de otro cuentan. Yo le dije a mi jefita que iba a llegar bien lejos. Agradecido con mi jefe por todos esos consejos. Soy muy buena persona, pero tampoco soy menso. Ando tranquilo por la vida, haciendo todo mi jale. Si te vienen a contar cositas, eso es puro cuento. Con un toque de la verde para andar un poco lento. He hecho cosas buenas, cosas malas, pero no me arrepiento. No sé si pa'l cielo o pa'l infierno, pero voy contento. Con un toque de mota me miran contento. De todo lo que he hecho yo no me arrepiento. Quisieran vivir y sentir lo que siento. Cuando yo les hablo, créeme, no miento. Aquí valen los hechos, las pinches palabras se las llevo el viento. Sobre tu mental en mi vida yo cuento. Yo no me la invento. Ya no ando envenenado, me gusta andar lento. La vida ha convertido en un pinche reto. Por todo eso yo le chingo, yo ya no me quejo. No camino para atrás como cangrejo. Me ha tocado partirle el hocico a muchos pendejos. Cuando hablan de mí, mírense en un espejo. Sangre de mi padre, de nadie yo me dejo. En esto no soy nuevo, ya soy un pinche lobo viejo. Camino solo, a veces no como y a pocas veces tomo. Me pregunto cómo, me culpan de todo. Me siento solo, vivo a mi modo. Gracias a todos los que me apoyaron, me dieron su mano, otros me traicionaron, el informe les pasaron, pero se la pelaron, el karma ha llegado, a mí no me pararon, los problemas a un lado, quiero dos viejas aquí a mi lado, me quiero olvidar de todo lo malo, perdona a mis padres por haber sido un pinche vago, mira lo que hago, en esto del rap me he convertido en un puto mago, yo los deshago, aquí todo claro, nada reclamo, ya anduve de cabrón y me salió bien caro. Le dije a mi jefita que iba a llegar bien lejos. Agradecido con mi jefe por todos esos consejos.
And that was El Karma with Promesa. We're going to keep it going with our Chi-Town mix. Next up, we got Exoto and Reaposa with... Reap Sosa, sorry. That's Exoto and Reap Sosa with Self-Made. My bad.
For what they talking about? Clock ticking, time is running now. For them pussy niggas with my name in their mouth. Got a drum roll with 100 rounds. Got dope in a dope house. Heard he kept it, know me like I'm broke now. But the money piling, I'm a cash cow. Put my cell phone with no handout. For what they talking about? Clock ticking, time is running now. For them pussy niggas with my name in their mouth. Got a drum roll with 100 rounds. Got dope in a dope house. Heard he kept it, know me like I'm broke now. But the money piling, I'm a cash cow. Put my cell phone with no handout.
Hijos de perra sigan hablando, es muy interesante partirle su madre y dejarlos con hambre. Te agarro del cuello y luego te degollo como un alambre. Soy como un sable, pinche puto, ya no me hables. Que yo soy la sensación, cuando en tu aura soy la conmoción. Te agarro, te tumbo, te tiro de tiros, caíste en el piso, te lleno de sangre, no hay quien me pare, no puedes conmigo, ya no tiene ritmo. Mira cómo rimo, yo caso un sismo, no duermen tranquilos, viven en abismo, todo es un martirio. Te parto la cabeza con un martillo. Yo por eso, motherfucker, llego por ti la parca, pero no pueden conmigo, todo está pegado. A estos pendejos los tengo frustrados, todos cagados, de aquí salen espantados. Me emputa que hablen de más, deja que la gente lo diga por ti. Vas a sentir el frenesí de este MC. A tu mujer yo la hago venir. Ando en mi carro por todo Chicago, siempre manejando, siempre alterado en mi Silverado, siempre ando rameando a cualquier pendejo que quiera hacerme
daño. What they talking about? Clock ticking, time is running now. For them pussy niggas with my name in their mouth. Got a drum roll with 100 rounds. Got dope in a dope house. Heard he kept it, know me like I'm broke now. But the money piling, I'm a cash cow. Put my cell phone with no handout. For what they talking about? Clock ticking, time is running now. For them pussy niggas with my name in their mouth. Got a drum roll with 100 rounds. Got dope in a dope house. Heard he kept it, know me like I'm broke now. But the money piling, I'm a cash cow. Put my cell phone with no handout. Self-made.
And that was Exoto and Reap Sosa with Self-Made. And to end the Chi-Town mix before we end it for tonight, we got Swan Solo with In the Kitchen.
Paisa, aquí lo espero. ¿Qué onda con las libras? Para la gente, para ponerlos a trabajar. I'm here waiting. Counting money, we in the kitchen. Cooking, bagging, selling work, we in the kitchen. Serving out the window, never out the door, we in the kitchen. Counting money, we in the kitchen. Cooking, bagging, selling work, we in the kitchen. Serving out the window, never out the door. We in the kitchen, we in the kitchen, yeah, buddy. We in the kitchen, we in the kitchen, yeah, buddy. We in the kitchen. Cooking, bagging, selling work, we in the kitchen. Counting money, making business calls, we in the kitchen. Spice on the way with that major weight. No less than 100 pounds coming my way. I keep it moving, keep it pushing, life is great, that's all I gotta say. Getting money the American way. I got them birds from across the border flying my way. Request the land, that's what the pilot said. I'm cutting lines on the silver plate. That arm and hammer for them rocks. Yeah, buddy, shake and bake. I fuck with some heavy hitters. Big business, go figure. They keep their mouth shut, never asking questions. You won't find me on the corner selling weed to the stoners. Better yeah, you'll find me making deals with some business owners. VIPs, they hit me up, they want that yay. Hustle hard pays off, now it's time to play. Counting money, we in the kitchen. Cooking, bagging, selling work, we in the kitchen. Serving out the window, never out the door. We in the kitchen. Counting money, we in the kitchen. Cooking, bagging, selling work, we in the kitchen. Serving out the window, never out the door. We in the kitchen, we in the kitchen, yeah, buddy. We in the kitchen, we in the kitchen, yeah, buddy. We in the kitchen. Pockets on swell, back to the stash, got that quarter key on the scale. I graduated from the streets with diploma, University of Yayo. No life, side town, got that fire, yayo. All weather, 10 below or hot as hell. I got that shit for sale. La Conecta police code is a Mexican mail. It's all about the money, it ain't about the trust. Coming across the line straight to us. I got that top shelf, good quality. Nothing but the best, no cut, no stress. Police can no own name, taking no risks. They watching me, taking pictures. I'm selling drugs, getting richer. I'm teaching lessons like a teacher. I teach you how to get this money, how to see the bigger picture. My crazy life, mi vida loca. Hit me on the phone like you know I got that fire coca. Counting money, we in the kitchen. Cooking, bagging, selling work, we in the kitchen. Serving out the window, never out the door. We in the kitchen. Counting money, we in the kitchen. Cooking, bagging, selling work, we in the kitchen. Serving out the window, never out the door. We in the kitchen, we in the kitchen, yeah, buddy. We in the kitchen.
And that does it for our Chi-Town mix. That was Swan Solo with In the Kitchen. And that is all for us for this week on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. We finally crowned a champion for the 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio Madness Tournament. Grupo Contagio with La Troquita Cumbia. And yeah, so if you're an artist and you would love to have your music submitted and played on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, or you're a small business owner that would love to have your business promoted on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, there's just an easy way to do that. You can send in all your music submissions or all your small business promotions to our email, 31.3urbanrhythm@gmail.com, or send us a DM. If you're promoting a small business, all promotions, you can send them over to our social media, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. And music submissions, we do require, or we do kind of encourage to send in MP3 files. It's much more easier for Z when he, is doing the playlist and mix and putting them all in one mix. So be sure to send in all your MP3 files. Any small business owner would love to have your small business promoted, or artists would love to have your music on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Send them over to our email, 31.3urbanrhythm@gmail.com. And like always, be sure to follow us, like us, subscribe, and just continue to show love and support to all our social medias. 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. And just be sure to continue to show your love and support. So thank you so much for joining us this week on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Next week, we'll keep you posted on what's going to go down for next Friday. I won't be here, unfortunately. But Z is always in the house here at Metronome Studios. And from all of us here at 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, y'all have a very blessed weekend, very awesome weekend. Be sure to just have fun and enjoy it to the max. And sometimes here in Michigan, the weather can be a little bipolar. And if you're anywhere else, be sure to enjoy it. So have a great weekend from your host, Rocky Road 313, alongside co-host DJ Mastermind of 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, SwZee, a.k.a. Tempo Beats. And before we end it for tonight, we got one more song, an exclusive drop. A new artist from Social Records Music out of Spring Arbor, Michigan. This is Daniel Wilt with Right Itself. And y'all have a very blessed night and a blessed weekend. And see y'all next week, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio.
It's less about ensuring moments perfections. It'll keep you from that special connection. Be where you are, 'cause it doesn't last. And when it's over, you can't go back. Can't go back. So let the song write itself. You never know, you might surprise yourself. 'Cause when your hand is in mine, I can see 1,000 lines. When we dance in the night, the pen begins to write. Oh, I'll look in your eyes and forget all the lies. And when I hear the melody, I'll sing. I've heard it said, and it proves to be true, that every moment is better with you. So if this life doesn't last forever, at least we know we can spend it together. Together. Whoa. So let the song write itself. You never know, you might surprise yourself. 'Cause when your hand is in mine, I can see 1,000 lines. When we dance in the night, the pen begins to write. Oh, I'll look in your eyes and forget all the lies. And when I hear the melody, I'll sing. So I'm gonna let the song write itself and see the story that it tells. 'Cause when your hand is in mine, I can see 1,000 lines. When we dance in the night, the pen begins to write.